Sports Encyclopedia. We at Steve Kim. Got Trent in the cut.
Coach Big
Yeah.
Where you at, man? In the gym shooting, I'm Durant. You ain't shooting John Moran. No fucking stupid, we ain't losing. Grind like something to prove it. Came to conclusion that it's proven. Yeah, I'm proven with a reliable source straight from the mouth of the horse. Smitty and JB and Smitty from West Coast to your side. Worldwide, we in your city. Keep it 150. We never change what's happening. Hurdle and get it cracking. No capping, we never lack it. Light them up, better stay in your lane.
There's only 3 Lakers that I would not look the other way if I saw them motherfuckers coming. That's Kareem, that's Worthy, and that's Coop. The rest of them damn Lakers, fuck them.
That's bullshit that Robert Parrish said.
Coop, you know I got your back like a backpack, boy. Fuck Robert Parrish. You know he ain't shit. It's all good. You know, fuck the Celtics, all of them.
We see you like shit, you fucking slap dicks. Issues get pressed so past it, don't get sacked like bags and baggage. Smitty and Jason Brown, killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the game's been missing, we switched it and filled the gap. Smitty and Jason Brown, we killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the game's been missing, we switched it and filled the gap.
To put the fear of God in these motherfuckers!
Chiefs Queendom, rise up! KCBD, is your mark ass back in this motherfucker because you smell straight motherfucking pussy out there. That's what it smelled like. Just FYI. Smelled like milk of magnesia, homie. Milk of magnesia. Little skinny, little no-ass pussy. Do you know that this motherfucker literally is marrying milk of magnesia and could have had this? He could have had this? What? Kelce, you fucked up, homie. Listen, I get it. The bag's bigger. The money's bigger. But you sold out. You sold out, Kelce. You sold out, homie. Stop playing. You know the real. You got enough money to live comfortably, homie. You didn't need billions of dollars. I know Taylor Swift got billions of dollars. You could have just kept millions. But was you scared? Was you scared to be Tyreek Hill? And was she going to take all your cheese? Is that what you saw? Maybe. I don't want to get over my fucking toes here. Maybe she was a gold digger. I don't know. But there's no way you could have fun bouncing off rock every day. No way. Because you know she got no acetol, homie. No acetol. Milk and magnesia. But each his own. Kudos to you. Welcome in. It's Work Boot Wednesday. We got a loaded lineup today. You ain't going to want to miss this one. The Queendom has fallen. This is the beginning of the end for the Chiefs with this latest news. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are tying a knot. This has to be either A, a money grab for Travis, or B, some sort of sick Illuminati joke between elites. No way Travis lost what we just showed you for milk and magnesia, right? Now, the Chiefs Queendom fans out there, you do have hope. You did get Josh Simmons, the absolute steal of the draft, in my opinion. But what do I know? It will make that O-line better for KC, for Mahomes' backside. But Travis is a shell of himself, and this team does not have enough weapons, in my opinion, to make a deep run. Shador Sanders makes the Browns roster as QB3, and now we will see what he becomes, either a professional or a clown. The Jaguars trade for Tim Patrick, a big, nice wide receiver from the Lions, to help Sunshine and Trevor Lawrence out in a season for the D. Joneses of the world that is either make or break for the former number 1 overall pick, Sunshine. The Houston Texans' Jimmy Ward placed on the NFL commissioner list. the exempt commissioner list, meaning he won't be available for some time. He can't practice or attend games. Nothing. But what do I know? What I do know is former ESPN analyst, current track and field coach and trainer, Sabrina Parr, a very well-recognized female 8-year ESPN analyst. She's going to join us to have a debate about females coaching football and why they shouldn't be in the space whatsoever is my debate and my take. And we'll see what she has to say. She's not very happy with me. I told her that she should be in the kitchen. And I'll explain that to her face-to-face like a man should. Shaun King joins us as well to talk some QB play. But I would not miss this one. Strap in, strap up your hard hats, your work boots, and it's time to go. It's go time. Take the E out of ego, and it spells go. So let's bring our main man, a Far East Sider, our 317 LeBron hairline, having Lamar Jackson loving an AR5 defending, Caitlin Clark jocking, all female defending, Big Smitty joins us.
I love your energy today, homie. What?
I want to defend you. I called him last night. I called Smitty last night. I said, hey, man, you don't got to drive out here today. I said, AJ McCarron's going to be on our show every Wednesday, but he called in. He had his auntie passed away suddenly. He called me last night, and so he'll be on next weekend. Next week, he had to run to handle funeral arrangements and so forth. So T's and P's to AJ McCarron and his family. And AJ will be on next week. Today we'll have Shaun King, though, again as well. And we'll break down some quarterback play that AJ and I would have broke down. So we'll get into that. But I told Smitty, man, let's wait. Football season's not really even here yet. But next week is really when it gets big. So, Smitty.
I wouldn't complain to shoot. I give me a couple more hours, lay down, you know what I mean? Rest, reset, get my mind right, my brain right. Overslept yesterday, so that must have meant that I needed some more hours of sleep anyway. So it all lined up, man. I'm lined up. I'm ready. Love your energy today. I mean, I don't
energy
everything you said, but your energy was high.
Really?
Your energy is extremely high today.
You didn't agree with everything I said about what?
Well, I'm not going to disrespect somebody's a fiance, a soon-to-be wife.
Kelce.
Magnesia.
Kelce.
You're looking at, comparisons to thief of joy, and just because one woman we perceive as a more physical attraction doesn't mean she was the right fit for him. And when it comes to marriage and relationships, something that you don't know about is not just the physical. And that probably explains why you are single and what you want to be single. So it's not a shot, but you're focused specifically on just the looks, and you don't see the added value that a good woman for you can bring. Not saying that she's not a good woman on the screen. I'm saying that each match has to make sense. I love hot sauce, but hot sauce and jelly doesn't go together. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a hot sauce and ranch guy with wings or maybe some pizza. Peanut butter and jelly goes together. You don't want your peanut butter with the Cholula sauce. Let me grab. You don't want Cholula sauce with peanut butter, but I do like Cholula on my burrito. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is this: you might see something or see his ex and get confused on why he left her or she left him, whatever happened there. But maybe that wasn't a long-term fit, and they were together for a season and for a reason, but not for the totality of their life. Go ahead, Jackson.
How'd you grab the hot sauce so easily from the studio space you're in right now?
I'm like that, homie.
So you did a show from your kitchen?
No.
Did you grab hot sauce just like this live and you didn't move or sit up? You didn't stand up?
A lot of things around me. I got a lot of props on me.
All right. Well, anyway, I had to ask that question. Smitty.
I got this too. You ain't got this?
I do. I have a whole case of it.
You ain't got orange cream, no. That's the best flavor. Orange cream by Valor.
I want the purple one. I ain't even seen that one yet.
You don't even like grape, though.
I do like grape. That's my favorite. Yeah, I'm a real hood cat, homie. Number one. Number two, let me ask you something real quick. What's the more hood thing? I think it's a contrary to belief. Grape or strawberry? A lot of cats say strawberry got more, I don't think people talk about it. They go straight to grape, which is more like on the racial side, I think, as a joke. Yeah. But strawberry, I think, is more wanted in the hood than grape. Real shit.
But strawberry is wanted by everybody, yo. Whites, Mexicans,
I like strawberry.
Asians. Tongans, Hawaiian. Everybody likes strawberry. Everybody don't like grape.
Let's get right into the quote of the day, Smitty. I got high energy. I came up today. I was like, let me get a nice quote of the day, a nice contrary to belief. Dive right into a poll question before we get into Travis Kelce, Milk Magnesia, and then one of your friends and Sabrina Parr, track coach, female. We're going to have a healthy debate, hopefully. She's not very happy with me. We'll have a debate about football. And let's dive into it, Smitty. Quote of the day brought to you by BetUS TV. Smitty, no matter how far away you go, you never take a vacation from your own bullshit. Yeah, you can't run from your own shit, homie. You cannot run from your own bullshit. No matter how far away you go. You never take a vacation from your own bullshit.
That's good. That's one of your better quotes of the day is right there, homie. That's top 20. That's top 20 all time right there. That's a good quote of the day.
You're going to enjoy this one better. This one right here might be, you might do a ding-ding.
You setting the bar high, man. Let's see.
Contrary to belief, brought to you by Valor. Smitty just showed you the drink of our choice. Nitrogen-infused energy drink. Make tequila, vodka, whiskey. You can mix it with anything. Contrary to belief, brought to you by Valor. Go ahead on over there today. Use my promo code, Coach AB, 20% off. Smitty, everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, then it's not the end.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Top 5 alert, top 5 alert, top 5 alert. Say that one more time for the people in the backs. One more time.
Oh, I had a feeling, homie. I had a feeling today.
That was hard. That was hard.
Everything will be okay in the end.
In the end.
If it's not okay,
What that mean?
it's not the end.
So it's only okay if it's the end.
Yeah.
So you struggling, that means you got life to live, homie.
You got a chance,
You go
homie.
through battles, you got life to live.
Figure it out. Turn over rocks, homie. Figure it out. Go make it better, homie.
Because we're not okay right now. Our show not okay.
No, hell no.
We trying to scratch and claw and figure it out.
Got all kind of shit to do.
Hella stuff.
Let me stay in my bag real quick. So look, guy told me, he's like, hey, I came to the realization that I can't go any further. And I'm like, it's a recruiting visit. And I just like, I'm tripped. I was like, what? He's like, I came to the end of the hill, cliff. I'm at the end of the cliff. And I came to it. I was like, I can't go no further. And then I was like, then you don't got no faith. And then parents are listening and shit, big time recruit. And they're like, what do you mean? And one of my coaches with me is like, how the fuck you come up with this shit? I go, shit, whatever it takes to get the kid. But it's still from my heart. And I think people know that I'm being genuine when I say this shit. But I was like, so what? You're going to fall off the cliff? He's like, well, yeah, I came to the end. If I jump off, I'm off. And I go, see, if I jumped off, I just want to see how far I'll fly away. I got wings, homie. You got to have faith, homie. You can jump off and fall. I jump off and fly. The mom signed letter of intent right there.
No, he did.
On everything. Yeah, they did.
Put on your daughter and your daddy.
Put on my daughter and my daddy. That motherfucker's scared. I don't lose recruits, by the way. Shit. Motherfucker, jump off and fly away. Have faith, homie.
You did lose that one high schooler, though, that I saw at the weed store.
No, we already debunked that, homie.
No,
we had players in here that debunked that. He was a shitbird nobody. He was horrible. I never tried to keep him. Addition by subtraction, homie's a real thing. But anyway, Smitty, poll question real quick. Let's dive right into it. The Lions will struggle to make the playoffs. Fact or cap?
Fact. They will struggle. You know why?
They will.
They lost both their coordinators, homie.
They will.
They lost both their coordinators. We don't know. I'm sure it's gonna take a few weeks to for their boy to get back in the groove. DN to get back in the groove from missing last season. He had a bad injury. I know he's healthy now, but still to get that confidence full, it takes a little bit of time. But the biggest thing is when you lose your offensive defensive coordinator, man, that impacts you. I don't care what it is. It just takes time to adjust, learn new systems. Just trying to get in the flow. Now, do I think they'll make it? Yeah, I think they will. I think it'll be more of like a wild card. I don't see them dominating, coming out here being 13-4, 14-3, and just having like an incredible year. I think it'll be a little struggles early on. But I do believe in Dan Campbell. I think they'll figure it out and they'll get in, but it won't be easy.
Yeah, I think it's definitely fact. I don't know why people are not grasping that fact that they are going to have 2 new coordinators and a kind of a different wideout room now. I mean, they've moved around some things on offense. I'm curious to see how it all unfolds. You have an OG quarterback and veteran in golf. You got the same head coach, but the head coach doesn't call anything on offense or defense. He's just the manager, which I appreciate and I like his fire, and I like Dan Campbell a lot. I just don't know if that's going to be enough. I've seen head coaches hit that wall when they've had to go get new guys. So it'll be interesting to say the least, but I'm going to say they struggle. I think Green Bay, I think Chicago will be better. I don't think Chicago's a playoff team. I think Chicago's better, and I think that black and blue North will beat each other up, and that's the problem I see. I see a beat-up Green Bay, Minnesota, Detroit, Chicago. They always beat each other up. So it's going to be tough for Detroit, in my opinion. I think it's going to be tough for a lot of them. NFC's better than people think. Right.
Now, let me ask you this, though, because I know if memory serves me correct, last year you were a little critical as far as like the Lions defense and like how it looked. Like on that side of the ball, though, could you see them potentially improving with the fact that A, they had a lot of injuries last year, but B, more importantly, there is like a new vision, a new look, a new D coordinator there. Not saying he's necessarily better per se, but again, I started the show talking about fit and making things fit together. Could you see this being a better fit for the Lions defense and that overall improvement?
Could. I don't know. Do they have the pieces? Is there pass rusher that got hurt? Is one of the up and coming stars? A lot of people think he's the next Max Crosby-ish type of guy, Bosa-ish type of guy. Is he going to recover fully and be ready to go? Is he going to be the same guy?
I don't know. Like you just don't know until you see it. You know what I'm saying? I do know like Kelvin Shepard is the person I think stepped up to be the D coordinator, and he's been on staff for the last few years, so they know him. I know he's a high energy guy. I think the players like him. But at the end of the day, it also comes down to like X's and O's as well, and not just the energy. Energy is a big piece of it, especially on the defensive side, but it's more than just that. So we'll see. I think this is like a we'll see season for the Lions, at least to start off, just because there's so many changes, and you usually don't see a really good team like the Lions like this. Well, I'm not gonna say that. Good teams do lose coordinators all the time because they are a good team, but to lose both of them in the same offseason is just tough. So we'll see.
Yeah. What's this Sunday at 3 p.m.?
Sunday at 3 p.m. Oh, I think it's a college. I think Notre Dame plays the U, right?
They play Sunday?
Huh?
They play Sunday?
They play Sunday, yeah. Which I'm not mad about because it gives us like multiple days. We got Saturday already set. Boom. Now you got some on Sunday to watch. You know what I mean? It kind of helps the whole weekend go through.
I don't like it.
You're upset about it?
I am. I don't want to watch college football on Sunday. I won't watch.
NFL's not here yet, so it's cool.
I won't watch.
Yes, you will. Stop. You're not gonna watch the U and Notre Dame, homie?
No.
The Crooks versus the Catholics, homie? Are you crazy?
Tell me about it for Monday's show.
Steve Kim gonna be there.
Not here. He won't be here.
He's gonna be there. I said, I didn't say here. I said there.
Yeah.
I won't be at your house for Saturday.
Yeah. I maybe do another Patreon Sunday. Fuck it.
You ain't gonna do it. You ain't gonna do a Patreon on Sunday.
Might. Damn
Your girls that you want to come through are not available, like on call. Like you can't just do a Patreon.
No. I'm just talking about just chilling and doing a Patreon. But that's not Mondays and Thursdays are the broads I'm having.
So for the new fans who was not on the show yesterday, one more time, be clear. Monday night, Thursday night, like football, you're gonna be watching the show or watching the games, talking about the games, breaking them down, and you're gonna have two women doing what?
Just serving me drinks, topless.
Okay.
And hanging out in like JB bikini wear.
Will we see their face, or will they have like a mask on?
I have a mask on them. I don't want to show my AEs like that. They're pretty bad ones. They're bad ones. So what? I probably have them sit like this, like right here, and then like what I'm saying, and then probably shoot them questions and shit. They could ask me questions and shit. Ask me some real shit. They can ask me female shit. They're not gonna talk football though.
you should oil them up too.
I could oil them up
for the visual.
One will be behind me rubbing my back.
Like Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas, like poker and shit like that.
Got you.
So topless. So it'll be like Mo Titty Monday.
Oh.
2 Titty Thursday. I have 2 Broads Thursday. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Or could it be just Titty Thursday? I keep it Brad Tax.
Yeah. But all the people that are hating on the idea, I guarantee it, once this thing is real and everyone notices and finds out it's real, there's not a guy in this fucking chat that will not watch football with me and watching me break down football with a bitch with her titties out. Stop fucking fronting. Stop fucking lying. There ain't no show out there with the bronze out there with the nice big titties talking football with a dude. Nobody. And then she's not going to talk football. Let's be real. Because I won't allow it. But she'll be able to talk. She'll be able to talk. Huh?
You won't allow it?
Yeah, I'm not gonna allow a broad to talk football.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Like define allow?
Well, we'll see. You got your friend coming in. We'll see.
Like, what are the repercussions? Like, what do you mean allow?
It sounds stupid to hear a girl talk about football. It sounds stupid.
So even if a woman says something right, and like you internally know what she's saying is right, it just still sounds stupid, no matter what.
Yeah, because it's research data.
But
it's not.
Stop right there. Like, to me, that should be where the respect comes. Like, if I research something and studied it because I care about it, and I actually say something correct based upon my study, I don't understand, like, why is that bad? That's just like literally a journalist who never played, studying the game, studying what's going on, and giving their opinion. But we let the men do it because they have 2 balls and a penis. But if a woman researches it, that's my main thing. I'm not talking about coaching. I'm talking about just talking about the game. Like, talking about anything. You can talk about anything you study and research it. I don't get that point of it. I'm not talking coaching. We're talking about the game.
I get it. You can talk about it. Doesn't mean it's. I want to hear it.
Okay, cool. That's fair. I can't tell you what you want to hear.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand why do I need to be fed to hear a broad talk about football?
I guess the question is, though,
it does nothing for me, Smitty. Like, we all know they're there for optics. It's not there to fucking give us new fucking inside information.
You're the real difference though between like what I just said, and I brought it before. I just don't never.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
But a journalist who never played and a woman who never played, both studying and talking about it. Just like, what's the actual difference?
Well, first of all, I'm not on. I'm also, if you go back and look, I've also talked about that too. I don't want to hear that guy either. I turn those guys off too.
So you only want to hear former players doing the whole thing, like the analyst, the commentator, the show.
Well, name
the whole thing. Former player.
Just break down. You know this space. Give me the best football announcers.
I don't know this space.
Right now, go. Who are they? Let's be real.
I watch the games on mute, or I watch it at your house and we don't hear them.
Okay, but let's be real. Who are the best?
You advise that Troy Aikman and my guy.
So Troy Aikman, number 1 for me. Greg Olsen, I'm sorry, is number 2 for me. You got Tom Brady, the GOAT, is announcing. You got.
But hold on, I'll be real. You dissed him all last year. Said he was horrible.
Well, he was. He was.
Okay, cool. I like Joe Buck. Joe Buck does it with Troy Aikman, but I like Joe Buck.
Yeah, and Joe Buck's dad, by the way, if you know the history of the Buck family, Joe Buck's dad is a legend in his own right. And then you have
Joe Buck.
I know his dad is a legend. He grew up in the space his whole life as a kid.
But come on, Joe Buck.
I know Joe Buck. I know he's something. I know you. Keep saying that.
No, respectfully, his dad is his dad. I'm on Joe Buck.
I know you keep saying that, but like
my dad did some shit. Yeah. Cool, but
you act like Joe Buck just like was like.
No, I'm not saying nothing about him. I'm saying he's really good. I'm giving him a compliment. But I don't know if did he play football? He might have did. I don't know.
I like Herb Street. I think Herb Street's better in college than pro, but I like Herb Street played.
I do too.
Everybody on College Game Day that played, I like hearing, and then they get Saban and those type of guys on. Those are the guys that we want to watch.
Is Joe Buck not good though?
Joe Buck, he's all right, but he's a color guy. But remember, Smitty,
it's fucking what he do, and he got paid for that. Stop.
No. What I'm saying is, though,
stay with him because that combination works.
At least give me respect. Just at least tell me I'm sticking to my guns. It doesn't matter if it's female or male. For me, he's the color fill-in guy. Troy Aikman is giving you what? He's the one telling
analytical,
you.
Yeah,
that's the guy I want to hear. The fill-in guy, I understand. He's the color guy. He's the guy on the side. I'm cool with it. The main guys that we're trying to listen to is Greg Olson, Troy Aikman, Chris Collinsworth, who's great, Tony Romo, all the guys that actually know the game. I don't want to hear no disrespect, but whoever the guys are, like some of these guys that never played, or these guys that are doing these betting things on ESPN and all these other guys, these fucking nobodies with caked out makeup and shit look like a broad. I don't want to see those guys, homie. I want to see real fucking guys. Like, I missed there'll never be John Madden, Pat Summerall again. Never. Can't be.
So you don't like respect like a Skip Bayless then?
No, not at all.
Okay, I was asking. I'm trying to get clarity.
Yeah, a motherfucking joke.
Because I just went back and, the other day you asked me, did I watch the whole Cowboys documentary? I thought I did, but I didn't. I thought I had a few more episodes left to watch.
He's a big cover guy. He covered
the Cowboys on that time.
He covered. I remember when he was covering them.
Heavily covered. So but you still don't even respect that though, even though you was around it for 30 years.
No, you can cover it and all that, but he can't talk it.
So for clarity, then you don't respect like Jason Whitlock, Steve Kim. I don't want to be like consistent. You don't respect any of them, then, right?
Not to call a game.
No, I'm talking football.
I wouldn't listen to Whitlock call a game. No.
Ooh, so I'm talking football though.
Talking football, yeah. Same. That's talking football. That's what I'm saying.
So anytime, like, if Jason come on here or Steve, we should talk football with them, right? We should just talk.
No, hold on, time out.
Something like that or something.
What is my non-negotiable? What's my non-negotiable?
Be a man.
No, having played, right?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't Whitlock play?
Yeah, he did. You're right.
Steve Kim played wide receiver, Montebello. He played. Little Asian wideout. So I'm just saying, did they play or not? Answer the question. That's all I'm asking you.
Nah, Whitlock for sure.
No, both of them did. It's fact. You should see Steve Kim's picture. He on a knee, homie, with the football, like in high school.
I ain't a homegirl. I told you, girls play too, and I was young. So if all you gotta do is just play elementary or middle school, and that counts.
They didn't play with us.
No. You said just play. So if you play elementary or middle school or whatever, or you try it out for freshman team, as long as you play, as long as you put a helmet on, you cool. So all right, that's good.
They didn't play with us.
Just know.
You let females play in Indiana?
I'm saying in middle school.
I'm telling you that. They didn't play with us in middle school. I don't know where they played with Indiana. They didn't play in California.
Yeah, one girl who played in a middle school, but I know somebody.
You guys didn't play in pads.
I know somebody who actually played.
You guys didn't play in pads.
Great athlete.
You didn't play in pads though, right?
Great athlete.
Wait.
Coach.
I'm lost. I'm
coach.
Wait, no. What are you talking about?
ESPN analyst. My homegirl Sabrina Parr in the building, man. Bring her in. I ain't got to stop playing.
Okay.
Sabrina, how you doing?
You here?
Well, hold on.
I can't hear.
Might be on. Is she on mute? No, she's not on mute.
I think I had it on the wrong microphone. I had it
on
my MacBook.
How you doing?
There we go.
Good morning. Let me just start by saying this. If it wasn't for you, Darnell, I would not be here. I would never entertain such a thing. But because I love you and I respect you, I decided to come on today.
Real quick.
Clarify why that is?
No, let me set the table real quick. Then I'm going to let y'all do your thing. Because everybody don't know what's going on. So basically there was a post about Shador on Instagram, a reel we put out. Shaun King, JB kind of had their comments. I was actually defending them. And Sabrina commented this. She said, tell us you don't like Shador without telling us you don't like Shador. JB responded to that saying, tell us women belong in the kitchen, not on a football field without telling us. And that led to a whole trickle down of, different comments and back and forth. Y'all can go to the post and go look at it. But I wanted to give Sabrina the opportunity to come on here, speak her piece, because I know she knows sports and knows the game. So I want to give her a chance to talk, and JB as well, and see what happens. So that's what happened. Sabrina, feel free to take the mic.
Hold on, can I just clarify first? Can I just, Sabrina? No, I appreciate you jumping on. I do. I think you're a real one for jumping on. I want to be clear what I say. I'm not that sexist, just to start off. So the kitchen statement was like to get under whoever's skin. I didn't know who you were. So I'm going at anybody that's talking football that's not from like right now from my gender. So I was like to get you pissed off. I didn't know who you were. Now I don't believe you should just be in the kitchen. Let's be real. Smitty knows me enough. I think people know me enough. I just did that because that's what the trend is. That's the guy from the Chiefs. That's why I'm wearing this. Yeah. I talk shit. That's what I do. I'm from Compton. I talk shit just like you. So that's the first part. But I won't apologize for it. And I do not believe you guys belong in football. So that's just what I wanted to say. So I appreciate you hopping on here, and it's all yours. I'll never disrespect you or any of that for coming on my show, because I respect all people that come on my show. But please go ahead.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And I love that you said that you're not going to apologize, because it means that you stand on your statement. And that's the only thing that I'm going to address today. Whether you were talking to me or to the masses, it's a very broad, clear statement of where you feel like women belong. And it's crazy that you said we don't need to talk football, because we weren't talking about football. My response was to how I felt about that individual and how he felt about Shador. We were not talking X and O's. We were not talking about his performance. We were not talking about anything but how I truly felt he felt about Shador. Because here's my thing. If you've been watching, which I know you have, we have never watched a 5th round QB as much in our lives. Never. We have never talked about a 5th round QB as much as we're doing now. We have never had expectations of a 5th round QB as much as we have. So because of that, to scrutinize him and to put him on this pedestal where he can't have any error, any flaws, any mistakes, and then say that that man has not been accountable was insane. Because the very first interview that Shador did, he didn't even give himself praise. That is the definition of being accountable. It's holding himself responsible. He literally said, I didn't want my dad to come because I haven't done anything yet. And I think he gave himself a very mid-grade. That is the definition of accountability. And that is what the young fella who was on the show said. He has never had to be accountable before. But the first thing that
she gone? Smitty, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear my fault. I was on. Here she go. I think she might have got a call or something, but she's popping back in right now at the bottom. Trying to give her a second here to jump back in because she was in the middle of her rant. All right, here she goes. She's back. She's back in.
I don't know what happened. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Keep going.
But one of the first things that came out of his mouth was nothing but accountability. So me just having my opinion as an athlete, as a coach, as a mother who has a son that plays football, my opinion was I just think he doesn't like Shador. Because if you're watching what he's doing, how can you be upset with what he's doing as a 5th rounder?
You're talking about me or Shaun, the guy that was talking?
I'm talking about Shaun because my comment was to Shaun, right? Like I wasn't saying in a whole everyone on like Shador, because I hadn't heard what you had to say about Shador. I didn't know how Darnell felt about Shador. I did hear Darnell defending him, saying that, we were overanalyzing him, right? And I agree with that, over-evaluating him, excuse me. So my comment was to Smitty. So for you to gather that I don't belong in the conversation based on my opinion on what Smitty said, let me know, you just really don't like women in sports, period. Which was ironic because I took a look at your page and you're promoting to save women's sports. Well, what sports? What sports do you want to save for us? What sports are okay?
All sports. All sports. But
that would include football. Yeah. Football is a sport. And actually, they have created a lane for young ladies to play the sport. Not on the same level, but it's still a lane because the fact that they created it, JB, lets me know that somebody wants it. somebody is going to watch. It may not be you. It may not ever be you.
Let's keep it real. The feminists want it. Let's keep it real. There's no man that wants to watch women beat each other up on a football field. I do not want you to come home to me with your feet and fucked up and your eyeballs all fucked up and you bruised and battered and get into the bed. Let's keep it real. We got to stop this narrative, girl, because I respect you. I do. Here's the number one thing.
I played football, and guess who bought our tickets? Men.
I know. You know why? Because you're women. Because pussy's undefeated, girl.
Okay,
what do you mean?
First of all, football is a business. It's not a business.
Not for you.
To sell tickets.
It ain't a business for y'all, though.
For the NFL, are they trying to sell tickets? Yes or no?
What'd you say? Sorry.
Even in the NFL, is the objective to sell tickets? Yes or no?
Yes. You know who buys those tickets?
You're getting ahead of yourself.
Conglomerates, corporations and conglomerates.
It doesn't matter who buys the tickets. They're buying it. So for Sabrina, you to say that we don't belong, and I'm not disagreeing that football isn't, especially contact with helmets, with full pads. I don't believe that women should be out there with men. But if women are playing other women, why does that bother you so much?
Well, that doesn't bother me. I never said women playing each other.
No, you didn't make your statement was clear that we don't belong in football. You didn't say we don't belong to talk in the conversation about men playing football, or we don't belong playing football with other men. Right. So this is why you have to be careful what you say and who you're saying it to, because you just never know how it's going to land.
I don't have to be careful at all.
You should. I let me be clear. And I'm surprised that you're not being more careful.
Yeah. Let me break it down. No, go ahead.
You can only speak once, so go ahead. You seem to want to be in full control, and it's very shocking that you haven't learned from your past to be a little less aggressive and be a little less in control here, because it doesn't work out well. But go ahead. I'm going to let you have the floor.
No. I thought I was letting you talk. I don't have to cut you off at all. I'm in no rush.
You haven't let me talk for more than 10 seconds yet. And when you go back and review this video, because you're going to review
go ahead. Go ahead then. Go ahead then.
It's going to be really good for you. When you go back and review this video, you're going to see that you haven't been letting me talk. I
thought conversations were a debate back and forth. I didn't know you had it all, and then I can't talk. So, but go ahead.
It's not about you can't talk, JB. There's just an order. There's an order of operations and everything. So if I hear your voice
coming from a woman, that sounds ironic. See, you said I want to control it, but I think the women want to control it. I'm just keeping it real. So it goes both ways, right? It goes both ways. You were talking about Shador Sanders, Sabrina. Were you not?
I was talking about Smitty. Is that his name? No.
Or Shaun.
Sorry. Yeah. I was talking about Shaun. I was talking about Shaun not liking Shador. I didn't even elaborate on why I felt that way. I only was talking about Shaun. Tell us you don't like Shador. That's the person who was speaking in the video was Shaun.
Right. So that's my point. Yeah, that's my point though. Shador plays football, right?
Correct.
Okay, so my point again was tell me you belong in the kitchen without telling me you on the football field. That was like what I said, right? Shador is the topic. He's a football player. Football's the space. You told a guy that won a fucking Super Bowl that he don't know what he's talking about.
No, that's not what I said. I didn't say you don't know what you're talking about. I said you don't like Shador.
Right.
Let's read verbatim what I said. I never said he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Right. In the football space.
Exactly what he's talking about and still not like the person he's talking about.
Right.
There are people I don't like, and I talk about them in that tone and that connotation. That doesn't mean that I don't know what I'm talking about. He may have known what he was talking about, and still, I believe he doesn't like.
Right. So here's the thing: assumptions make asses of us all. So why would you say that? That's the whole thing about it. You don't know Shaun and don't know the context on a clip. You know we do make clips, how we make clips in social media. So unless you saw the whole video, that was my whole point about this is a football space again. So like you're proving my whole point here. Like I don't understand why that's so hard to grasp. If you would have came out, respectfully, Sabrina, if you would have came out and been like, you know, how to get into a track stance and all that shit, I'm bound down because I know you're a well-respected, legitimate-ass track coach. I get it. Like, there's no disrespect. I don't understand. If you would have told me the same thing, stay the fuck out of track and field, JB, you don't know shit, I would have said you're fucking right. And I don't understand why we don't agree to that. I don't get that part.
Because number one, I'm not a track coach. I coach athletes. Some of the top players that you're watching now have came through my system. Okay, some of the top college guys are going to recruit it, went through my system. Okay, you got to do a little bit more research. And when I was working on ESPN for 8 years as one of the only Black contributors and only female contributor, I had to cover way more than just track. We didn't even talk about track and field, to be quite honest. So the reason why I was in that position is because I am respected in every area of sports. Okay, with the exception of baseball, I don't know much about baseball. So when we talked about the Indians, which are now the Guardians, I didn't have a lot to.
She there?
It's because of my experience working in these spaces, being the athlete that I have been, an all-around athlete, I am respected. You didn't do enough research to understand that. I have trained with some of the top NFL guys, Hall of Famers, retired, the guys that are currently playing. I have trained alongside them. This is what you don't understand. So just how you speak about basketball and you're not a basketball guy, you have some experience either studying them, watching film, or looking at research. Because you haven't typically, because you didn't play the sport does not say, oh, turn JB's mic off when we start talking about LeBron because we can't get his take on that. That's bullshit and you know it. The only reason why you feel like I can't give my take is because I am a woman. That is it. And football. That is where you lost me. And God forbid I only stayed in the kitchen most of my life. I wouldn't even be respected at all because they don't see women in the kitchen, and women in the kitchen are not valued. So once I'm done playing basketball, playing football, running track, coaching, raising my kids, then I go to the kitchen and make sure everybody is fed. But during the day, I feed myself by being out in the field, having these conversations, being a part of the conversation because I have worked damn hard to qualify myself to be able to do so. Now go ahead. You can respond to what I said now.
Yeah. You don't train football players.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Don't.
Yes, I do. Yes,
see, that's the problem. That's the problem. You think you do.
No, I'm not an idiot.
I'm being real. I'm not saying you're an idiot. I'm not saying you're an idiot.
And they're going through agility training, strength training, speed training, mental training. I do train them. Literally. No, let me read
how do you mentally train a football player?
What do you mean? Half the game is mental, JB. You know this.
How does someone that never played it mentally train me?
I have played the game, JB. You don't want to accept that.
You played football.
You don't want to accept that. Yes, I did. And you know who my coach was? Hall of Famer Hanford Dixon. So now is he not qualified to teach people how to play the sports? I have. You should have stayed up a little later and did research.
Man, respectfully, you sound like a victim that everyone's out to get. Like, I'm being real. You're not a football coach.
No, I don't.
You're not a football coach. You're not a football player. Stop it.
I never said I was a football coach.
You didn't say she's a football coach, though, JB. She said she trained athletes.
You played football. You just say you played football.
I didn't say I was a football coach. You said I was a football.
You just said you played, and then I trained. Yeah, train. You train.
Like lifting and
hold on, though, homie. Hold on, dog. Hey, Smitty, she can speak for herself. She's a grown woman.
100%. But
hold on, though, homie. You simping for her though.
Like, I don't know what that even means. Stop saying that shit. I haven't said nothing.
Well, we know what it means. Sabrina know what it means.
I don't.
You said you train football players.
Correct.
I said you don't.
But that's a lie. You can't tell me who I've trained.
It's not a lie. You cannot mentally train a person that you never been in a space. You never understand what it is. So do you know what a three technique? Do you know what a three technique is?
Excuse me. I'm sorry. What did you say?
Do you know what a three technique is?
No.
Okay. But you know football and talk football, and it's okay. See, that's why I can't talk to women in football.
I trained football athletes. Let's stay focused. Let's stay focused.
How do you train them? You don't know what a fucking three technique is. How do you train them?
Just because I don't know, I don't know what one technique is, does not mean that I am not qualified to work with an NFL.
It absolutely means that. It absolutely means that.
And
it absolutely means that.
You're a little sexist.
It's not sexist at all. It absolutely means it. And you know why? Let me go back to my original post. I want to go back to your original question. I want to protect women's sports. See, I'm the one that's vocal and says what's on my mind. I got a little truth serum pumped through my veins. I protect women's sports because I don't believe if you have a dick, you should be around a female in any sport. So that's where I want to protect female sports. But I ain't seen you, Sabrina. I ain't seen you, Sabrina, or any other female come out and good on my side when it comes to that. That's why the fuck I want to protect female sports. Because if my daughter went out and played and a dude went out there and played her against her, I'm fucking her daddy up. That's number one. Number two, I ain't seen enough of y'all females come out and get on my side to protect female sports. So I created a merch line. I created a merch line to defend female sports. Females need to be with females in their respective spaces when it comes to athletics. I've never said a female basketball player don't belong. I've never said a female softball player, a volleyball player. I never said y'all shouldn't play sports and that's sexist. I never said that. My daughter plays sports. I'm all for female sports. But when we got spaces being invaded, our females being invaded, I want to protect that. So there is the backstory so you understand why I created that line. And number one, I don't understand the asinine, contradictory hypocrisy when we come to Title IX, and yet we allow this, and I don't see females coming on talking about Title IX and how females are being invaded. So again, that is my whole take with female sports being protected. Number one. Number two, the football specific space. When I came at that about football specific, that's my whole thing with females. They don't belong in football, gladiator sport. That's my whole thing. I don't believe females should coach men in football, and I don't believe they should play. Now, when the females play lingerie football, I think it's a slap in y'all face. Because we ain't going there to watch you catch a touchdown. We're watching you to see your ass and titties. Let's keep it all the way funky. So it's a slap in women's face. And that's the fact of the matter. So again, protect female sports. If you think that you're out there lingerie football and you're a fucking coach now, and I'm supposed to go watch you get ratings by showing your ass and titties, then again, to me, disrespecting my daughter, yourself, and all the other females out there. Because all these weirdo fucking men are going to go in the crowd, get loaded, and watch a bunch of ass and titties play. Come on now, girl. Keep it funky. That's what the real is. There ain't no fucking football played by women. Never has been, never will be. Y'all play flag football. Y'all can do whatever you want. I have no issue. There's flag football leagues across America right now in high school for females. I have no issue with it. Do I agree with it? No, but I don't have an issue with it. But when it comes to you coming on over, and there's 22 football coaches in the NFL right now who are female that never fucking played football. Now you're telling me that's okay. Then you're sexist.
JB, let's stay focused on what the post was about. Thank you so much for throwing in your tidbits about how you feel about women's sports. But that's not what the post was about. That's not where you were attacking me. So let's stay focused on the content.
Sorry, I don't want to cut you off. I'm gonna let you cook. I'm just saying.
You definitely do want to cut me off. It's what you're.
The only reason I just said what I said though is because of what you said earlier about me not protecting women's sports. I just wanted to be clear. That was the only thing I wanted to say about that specific take. But go ahead.
I never said you didn't protect women's sports. I said I thought it was ironic that post was on your page.
You judge me.
Yes. And you make it very easy to judge you, okay? By your answer,
I love that.
Your choice of words. You make it very easy. Now let's get back to the relevance of this conversation.
I get a lot of pussy, by the way. Just throwing it out there. But go ahead.
That's great for you. Congratulations.
Sisters
now
too.
let's go back to the topic at hand, which was you feeling like I was not even allowed to have the conversation about football. That is the truth here. Because only statement I made was about how that man felt about Shador. That was it. I didn't talk about Shador's gameplay, which I could, but I didn't because that wasn't relevant to the conversation.
You can't though.
So, but that's where you and I are going to continue to disagree.
Ma'am, you don't know what a 3 technique is. You can't.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter because you're not that skilled in a lot of other sports, yet you still comment on them. And do you know how many journalists, JB, you got to be quiet. You have to listen to understand.
I got you.
Do you know how many great journalists and commentators who have never played the game that they comment on? If we attacked Skip Bayless in this way, we would probably be sued. We would be sued. If we attacked every single person who has never played football or basketball or tennis or flag football that's now becoming very popular and it's forcing people to talk about it. If you were only qualified to discuss things that you have done, all of you guys will be out of a job. So you can be qualified to talk about something without actually physically doing it at a high level. The difference between me and another female analyst and journalist is I have experience in the game. I have experience playing the game. I have experience learning the game. I have a son that plays football. I played football. My ex-husband was in the NFL. I've dated the guys. I've talked about the guys. At points in my life, it was nothing but football in my household. So to sit here and tell me because I don't know what a certain, whatever you just said was, means I'm disqualified from coaching the athlete mentally. And when you talk about you can't coach an athlete mentally, this is why mental health is not taken seriously enough. Because I don't care what their skill level is. You guys are looking at a lot of young athletes that are struggling outside of the field, right? Well, a lot of times that's where I come in. I teach them how to put that aside, deal with life's issues, and still be a great football player.
I don't want to hear from a female, though.
That's you. But guess what? A lot of athletes do. You're 1%.
No,
JB, you are 1%.
No, I'm not.
You are 1%. I have thousands of messages from a lot of my athletes that have thanked me for my contributions in their careers. So you are one person that feels like you don't want to. And I'm going to be honest with you, maybe if you listen to women more, you wouldn't have had so many failures in your career because women like us help guide you in the right direction and help you get the words on paper and help you articulate yourself without using so much profanity and attacking the athlete so much. This is what a woman does. So to say that we should not be a part of the conversation lets me know your level of intelligence is a lot less than I thought it was. So just know this. I'm going to continue. Remember I said this. It is, what's today's date? August.
Remember 7th. I said your emotions are showing why you can't coach football.
Yes, I am emotional because I'm passionate about who I am and what I've done.
Well, but when I'm passionate, I'm the asshole when I'm passionate, huh?
No, you're not being an asshole because of passion.
Fucking clown.
You're being an asshole because of your choice of words.
You're a clown. Ain't nobody trying to hear you.
Okay,
hold on, homie, hold on.
You're now. I got it. I got it.
You can't insult me, but I kind of saw you, right?
I'm coming at you. I'm saying I'm trying to calm the whole situation now.
I have not called you out of your name.
Bullshit, homie.
I have not called you out of your name.
All y'all bark, but don't want to bite back. See, you can start something, but
the fact that I'm on this show, let's know that I'm all bark. I'm I'm all bite. The fact that I'm on here, I could have. You see how many followers I have?
Yeah. Again, my point I'm making to you real quick. They don't text you and call you for advice. They want to fuck you. Let's keep it funky. I don't understand.
Boys,
you go to Texas and all that shit.
Do not want to speak with me, JB.
Girl, they're not going to train with you to get better at football, ma'am. I'm sorry.
They 100% are. They 100% are.
No, they're not. They're not. They're not.
It's just so sad that the brain is this limited to think that.
I'm trying to be real with you. You just told me that all my failures.
You're not being real.
You just told me I wouldn't have failed. Hold on. So hold on.
Very ignorant.
Hold on. See, assumption.
Because I understand what failures come from.
It's not triggering me at all. It's not triggering me. It's not triggering me at all.
Because you haven't learned anything from those failures.
No,
you have them.
You said I failed, though.
And continue to learn. And
you said I failed, man. That's your word.
You have many failures. Yes, you do.
Were you there? How do you know what a failure is in football?
The same reason why you believe that you know that I have never trained as a football player.
Hold on. So
the difference is I've done my research. I know more people than you think that I know, JB.
Yeah, that's
and
fine.
I went to school in California, and I live down the street from Compton. I know many more people than I know. I got a full scholarship to go play in California.
Yeah.
So please,
again, though,
you should have done your research.
But I'm just saying, there's no research to be had, ma'am. Like you could talk shit to me, but I can't talk shit to you, and you get taken personal.
The only thing I'm taking personal is when you call me a clown. Don't call me out of my name. Don't call me out of my name.
Hey, this is barbershop banter. You came on.
We're not at a barbershop. We're not at a barbershop. We're at a podcast.
We're always at a barbershop.
We're not at a barbershop.
This my show.
The show is not at a barbershop. And I don't care where we are. You're never allowed to call me out of my name.
I didn't call you out your name.
Baby, you called me a clown. You called me a clown.
You called me a failure. Hold on, you called me a fucking failure.
I didn't call you a failure. I did not call you a failure. I said you
coach football. You coach football, but now you're emotional and can't handle an ass ripping? You're the mental health guru. You told me the mental health guru.
I never said that. This is why you can't. Darnell, I didn't know that he was this unintelligent. I had no idea. I thought that
I'm very smart. I'm very smart. We can take a test any day you want.
Between being smart and
we
being
can have a test any day you want. This is why you keep women out of football. This is why you keep women out of football.
I've never said that I was a mental health guru.
You called me a failure. Did you not?
I never said that you were a failure. I said that you have failed. I said you have failed. Go back and listen to the tape.
So have you. So have you. Did I say you did?
And I also said that. And I also said we have all failed. And I said the difference is you are not learning from your failures.
Hold on.
That's the difference.
And
I also said why, if you had a woman like me, you wouldn't have failed as much. And I stand behind that statement. And until you learn how to not call women clowns, you're going to continue to fail at life.
No,
because nothing about me gives clown.
You mad and emotional. You're emotional as shit because you think you're a football coach.
And this one makes me a great coach. This one makes me a great coach because I know how to be passionate. I'm not passive. This is why I'm a great coach. Because I know how to go there with the athletes. This is why I'm a wonderful coach and a wonderful asset to all of my athletes.
I'm not saying you're not.
I'm going to ask always be able to empathize with their passion.
But football players don't need empathy. Again,
yes, they do. Yes, they do. And that's why you're wrong.
How do you know?
You're a human being.
How do you know?
You're a human being.
This is why women can't coach football, man. It's real simple. It's real simple.
You lost the game back in the day. You all lost. When you've lost the game, did you not want someone that can empathize with the loss? Yes or no?
No.
You talk to your teammates like we do
as
it
a man.
together.
You need someone who can empathize.
As a man.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So, but he just said football players don't need empathy. That's a lie. They do need empathy. They need
tough
support.
love. They need tough love. The big difference.
It can be empathy.
No, it's not. It's not empathy. Listen, ma'am, I don't
empathy
dabble in the
the way you relate to one another.
Yeah.
Period.
See, you're the
Everybody
reason why.
doesn't empathize the same.
Yeah.
Everyone does not empathize the same.
You would do that as a coach.
Yeah, you're the reason why, though, that we can involve women in football. Because, see, you think everything.
It's too late for that, isn't it, JB?
I know.
We're in it, and we're growing, and the agents, and one of the top agents is a female. So we're going to do hang yourself because we're going to cover more ground than you guys very soon. I guarantee you that. Because we figured out the system, and not only have we figured it out, we're creating it, and we're making it better.
All things equal, right?
You hate to hear that. You hate to hear that.
All things equal.
It's not about equality. It's about a need. There is a need for women.
There ain't no need for y'all in football. There's not a need. We don't have a need for you.
Far beyond our vagina.
We don't have a need for you.
And I feel bad for you that you can't see that.
You don't need to feel bad for me, sweetie. I promise
we're going to stop watching football because we're going to be on the sidelines. We're going to be way more.
Yeah, it's a joke. Yes, we are. It's a joke.
Stop watching it. Find a new
joke.
It's a joke. We're not going anywhere. And this has nothing to do with
flag football now in the Pro Bowl. We play flag football in the Pro Bowl now. Stop.
And why is that?
But hold on.
Why is that? Because we're not on the field.
Woke liberals. So let me break this down real quick to you. I'm a failure with 300 Division I players, 28 NFL players, 10 first rounders, 8 Super Bowl champs.
That
shit is comical.
See, this is the difference between you and I. I chose not to read stats, JB. Do
Wait,
we
you just
really
did all
want
the
to
research. No, you said you did all the research before you
no,
came on the show.
I'm talking about my stats. I chose not to read my stats. So do you really want to go there? Because
No,
you
said I was a failure, though. You said I was a failure. You said I was a failure, though.
I never said you were a failure. I never said you were a failure.
Show me how to backpedal. Show me how to backpedal right now.
I never showed you how to. I never said you were a failure.
Right here. Give me that
I never said you were a failure. I said you have failed. I said you have failed.
Oh, now you backpedaling. Get out of here with that shit.
No, luckily this is recorded, so when you go back and listen to it, you can see how unintelligent you sound. Because I never said, JB, you're a failure. I never said that. Sabrina, I would never disrespect you like that.
Sabrina,
the fact that you're on this show and it's yours lets me know you're not a failure. That does not mean that you have not failed in certain areas. That is what I'm saying.
Failed. We've all failed.
We have all failed, but you're not learning from your failures. Your failures are not helping you not make those same mistakes. Because I did do my research. So that's what you said.
I have an honest question.
I chose not to read accolades and different things about what I've done from a coaching standpoint and what I've done as an individual athlete, because I thought it was irrelevant to the conversation. But what I'm telling you is I have a lot of athletes in the NFL that are now Hall of Famers, retired, and who are up and coming that I have 100% contributed to because they come through my system. I know everybody knows who Ted Ginn Jr. is and his father. They run every single athlete that comes through that program through Sabrina Parr. Don't believe me? Ask him yourself. Every guy that goes to Ohio State and these top schools go through Sabrina Parr's system for a reason. Because I give something they cannot give. I have done something they did not do. And whether you want to admit that or not, it is a system that has worked and continues to work. So until you can acknowledge that there are a few of us, like myself, that are women, that are contributors, that have enough skill and are qualified to work with these athletes and have the conversations, you are going to continue to always fall short in these conversations because you're not facing the reality of what sports is. Go ahead. I saw your hand was raised like we're in class.
Real quick, let's do like 2 more minutes, and then we gotta go to commercial. So,
real quick, Sabrina, I want to be clear. I'm very well respected in Cleveland, and I know Ted Ginn Academy very well. I've had 35 football players that I've earned scholarships for from Ted Ginn.
And it probably came through my system.
Yeah, but I know why they send them to you, though. You don't want to have that conversation.
You said what?
That I know
I'm
why.
not going to address the fact that you think the guys are coming to me because they want to sleep with me. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. And then when I call Ted, when I get off this phone, I'm going to make sure that he understands how you feel about me and how you feel about him. He is the one that puts them through my system. So you're telling me that Ted Ginn Sr.
He knows what.
So you're telling me right now that Ted Ginn Sr. brings athletes to me because they want to sleep with me. That's what you're saying on paper right now. That's what you're saying.
When did I say
that? I'm asking you.
No,
you said why
you assuming so much?
No, I asked a question. Is that what you're saying?
Why are you so mad? Because you don't belong in football? You mad at me because you don't belong in football?
Answer the question, JB. Answer. Is that what you're saying?
Answer what question? I already said. I didn't say that though.
But you did say I don't want to admit the reason why they're coming to me. They don't just come to me.
I didn't say they want to sleep with you. I didn't say they want to sleep with you. I just said I know why. I'm going to leave it at that.
You did say that before. You did say that they're only training with me because they want to sleep with me.
Why are you moving the needle? I said professional players you said you train. I know why they go to you to sleep with you.
I'm not talking about them on a professional level. I'm talking about before they got there.
I keep it real. That's what I said.
I'm talking about the athlete before.
Ted Ginn Academy. I did not say they sleep with you, did I? So stop making up shit, girl.
I asked the question for clarification because that's what you alluded to earlier.
You don't need to ask for clarification. I'll tell you straight up.
Okay, so let me ask you, why do you think Ted Ginn Sr. brings the athletes to me before football season starts and during the season? Why do you believe that? Why do you believe that he does that?
Called marketing, PR.
We don't do any marketing because if we did, you would have known that was happening. We don't market that. No one knows but us and the parents. So try again. What is the marketing for? Where does the marketing even come from?
What do you think?
This has been happening before social media was a thing, by the way. Before this was a big thing, the athletes were coming through.
I thought you knew football. So why don't you understand that we don't need to market it publicly when it comes to football? How do you think 7-on-7 players go to high schools, girl?
Let's get back to the question at hand. Why do you think
back to something you can't talk about? You don't have you can't have a real conversation. You can't have no real conversation.
High schoolers.
Man, stop me with that bullshit.
Baby,
you can't have no real conversation.
You don't even know what you're saying. So the point is, you don't want to admit that Ted Ginn and many other coaches bring athletes to me because I'm good at what I do. You don't want to admit that. So you're going to say it's about everything else.
Respectfully, I'm a bow out of the conversation when it comes to it because it is what it is. I respect women. It's all good. I respect you. I respect you and what you do.
You don't respect women in this space. Not in this space.
I said I don't. I already said that though. So I don't know why
you don't respect women because there are women in this space, and which means you don't respect me. And because you don't respect me, I'm done talking to you.
I got you. I appreciate you coming.
Thanks for coming in, Sabrina. I appreciate you. Thanks, JB, for the dialogue, and appreciate y'all, man, for having a mature discussion. You know, things got a little heated at times. That's normal conversation. Some disagreements, but thought some fair points on both sides. I asked everybody here in the chat to just hit that like button. We're right around, I think, 2,000 people, or over 2,000. Golly, we hit over 2,000 people on a Wednesday, which is usually our weakest day. So I'm gonna count the 3 real quick before we go to commercial break, and as everybody hit the like button, 1, 2, 3, like. We're gonna go on a quick break. I'm gonna go move my car, go piss. Why don't you go ahead and show that Valor commercial, and we'll come right back in about 3 or 4 minutes.
Hey, well, fuck it. I'll go home tonight. I'll drink my yak and smoke my stick, and I'll get it back cracking. Back at it on the Coach AB Show with Big Smitty, as we have a proud new sponsor. Valor is getting me excited. I am fucking hyped. This new drink. Fuck you doing, homie?
Yeah, my fault, man.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm sorry, man. That drive killed me, man. I'm exhausted. 2-hour drive.
Oh, you don't know why I'm excited and hyped already? No, I know it's 5 a.m, but goddamn, homie.
What's going on, homie?
We got this new sponsor. Valor.
Valor?
Hold on, man. You haven't had a Valor?
You ain't tell me about Valor.
You're that tired.
You ain't tell me about Valor.
Look at this.
I mean, the can looks dope. What is it?
Valor Energy, homie.
All right, well, let me try it real quick, man.
You want to fucking pick me up? Shit.
Does it really work?
What? Watch out, homie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Is that a bullshit?
It's instant energy, homie. It's instant energy, homie.
So you're hyped right now.
It's instant energy, homie. Oh,
cheers.
Cheers.
Valor.
Blueberries and cream, nitrogen infused.
No, berries and cream.
No, this
nitrogen
is my favorite. Blueberries and cream, my favorite flavor.
Berries and cream.
Blueberries. Matter of fact, I got another one over here. Orange cream infused, homie.
Wait up, there's 3 different colors?
3 right here. I heard it's more on the website.
Kelly, you like Valor?
You like it too, Kelly? The dogs like Valor. I wouldn't give it to the dog, but they probably would like it because its flavor is amazing. Blueberries and cream.
And you can mix it with tequila and vodka?
What's the website, homie? What's the website? We got to tell them to go to the website right now because I heard that they got even more than one flavor. Go to valorenergy.com right now and use promo code
Coach AB and get
20% off your first order
through the month of September. I encourage all our fans, our loyal fans, to post a picture with their Valor just like Smitty and I do and enter a sweepstakes. Our winner will guest host a show with Big Smitty and I.
You ain't gonna guest host the whole show, but we're gonna bring you in and let you talk for about 5 to 6 minutes. I'm gonna be real with you. Tag Coach AB, tag Valor Energy, post a picture, hashtag, and we're gonna bring you on the show for a few minutes, man. Valor, VALR Energy.com. I'm hyped up right now.
Look at these Valor t-shirts, merch. We got it. Woo-hoo. Look at that backside for me. Way more athletic. Way more athletic. Valor. Check it out. Coach AB, promo code 20% off right now. Peace. League baseball.
Right.
threw out a female ump. And I got a major issue with it. But I want to hear your take. I already know Smitty's take. I want to hear your take. And I haven't even talked to Smitty about it at all. And I already know his take. I want to hear your take because this shit is a mockery.
Where have you gone, Joe West? Where have you gone, Dutch Leonard? Where have you gone, Don Denkinger? I have a question. Did she actually grade out the highest and it was just naturally elevated? Or is this a DEI? Just an honest question. Inquiring mind.
I find it hard. Smitty.
Why are we asking that question, though? I'm just curious.
Because he's a female, Smitty. That's why. Come on.
So if the name was John Powell, we wouldn't even blink. We wouldn't bat an eye.
No.
The fact that she's
you're right, Smitty. We wouldn't because of natural
that she's not qualified. Do you see what we're doing, Steve?
Yeah, we're asking hard, tough, truthful questions.
Smitty, I got a question to you.
Don't ask me nothing, please.
Why are we trying it? That's the question that no one seems to be able to answer me. They just keep asking me the same question. If it was Johnny, well, if my auntie had balls, she'd be my uncle, but she's not. Why is the question I have to this lady being thrown in there? Because it does matter. And D. Jones, yes, her eyes are not as good as ours. That is a fact. It's a fact. So
not.
It is a fact. Yeah, it is.
From what I read, she's been grinding for years. Like,
I don't give a fuck.
Going up the ranks.
I don't care how good she's fucking grinding.
Was she the highest rated?
Where's the score, Smitty? Where's the score? Where's the score? Where's the score? Where's the scores at it? I want to see her rankings versus the men.
Did you do any research?
Yeah, we're back in the building. Pound that like, subscribe. If you're not a member, become one. And make sure that you come on over to our Patreon because it's about to be lit. I might have females on there talking about football. Oh, man. See, that's why you can't argue with females about football. You can't. You just can't do it. And listen, I wasn't going to get a shouting match over it because it's just you're never going to outshout a female. You're never going to do it. So that's why I wasn't going to get into an argument about it. It is what it is. So, you know, I wanted to be able to make sure I could be loud, but then I wasn't going to try to I don't know. I thought a discussion was back and forth debate. I didn't know I had to be there and be quiet. That's why females.
No, I think so. Just to jump in on that part, we're not in person. Right. So me and you run into it all the time where I'm talking and you get cut off. So I feel like every time she was talking, it was
she didn't have great service. So it cut off.
Like a lot of factors. Yeah. So, but because of that, that's why she was suggesting let her get her shit off. Boom, 2 minutes, whatever, 3 minutes. Yeah, you get your shit off. Boom, just because of the situation.
She kept saying stop interrupting her though, but I literally let her talk for 10 minutes straight to start the show, and I didn't say anything. So I thought interjecting and commenting on what she said is how you have a dialect and a dialogue, and I don't understand why that was the issue, but it is what it is. That's again though why you can't argue about football with females. I'm just telling you, they're emotional creatures, homie. There's a difference between emotion and empathy and fire and passion and the space itself that requires those things. There's a huge difference that she'll never grasp, homie. And there's no talk. You can talk to her blue in the face. She'll never understand it. She'll never understand it.
And my thing is I thought y'all both made some good points along the way. My thing with her though is she's not even arguing that she's a coach. Or she's saying I'm training them. No, but she's not a DB's coach. She's she has a training.
Can she train you?
Working out, sprint,
can she train you?
That's what I'm saying.
Can she train you to play D-line, homie?
If I'm trying to get in shape, she can train me to get in shape. Is what I'm trying to say.
She can't though. Again, I don't know why you don't understand.
No.
You're a D lineman, Smitty.
She's not teaching players how to be a D lineman, how to react.
I get the concept, homie. I know what a fucking trainer is. I get the concept.
I know, but the way you responded,
why do y'all think I'm retarded? Why do y'all think I'm fucking retarded? Like I haven't trained players.
I remember you were confused, maybe.
I'm not confused, homie. Y'all are confused.
I didn't know why you were bringing up the coaching because
because she said she trains football players in the NFL. No, she doesn't. Like that's what y'all don't get. She cannot train a football player, homie.
But okay, JB, hold on, for real. Like I'm not trying to argue because I want to move on. We talk about.
I get it. I'm just saying.
If she has actual facts of football players who came and trained with her. Did she train football players? You may not believe in it. You may not believe in the system. Or you may not respect her. That's cool for you. That's whatever. But if Ted Ginn fucking came and trained with me and it's documented, then she trained a football player. Like it's that simple. It's not like an argument.
I know so much about this. That listen, I know Ted Ginn Sr. very well. I've recruited a lot of players from Cleveland.
I played against them in high school, Glenville.
I recruited Glenville. I've had 20 players from Glenville who was the powerhouse in that state for a long time.
I know.
St. Apostle, fucking Warren, what is it? Warren Central Heights or something? Another high school there. Orange View or Orange Grove. It's been a while, but I know all those schools. I recruited the shit out of Cleveland, the whole area right there. So trust me, I know Ted Ginn Sr. very well. I recruited the shit out of his players and call him right now. I wish she would have called him and said, give something about JB.
I guarantee she called him right now.
I guarantee Ted Ginn fucking praises me, just like all my fucking players do.
I know her and Ted Ginn are close though, because one of my guys, my captain.
I'm not saying she's not, but I'm telling you why they are.
State went to Glenville, and all I know is she is respected in her space.
Here's the thing, though.
I'm done.
You could train all you want. Let me just. I'll leave it at this. When did she train? Because there's a quarterback guy that says he's the guru too, right? I trained to Sean Watson. I trained fucking Trevor Lawrence. You know what? You know the difference? He didn't train nobody. And I'm talking about fucking Avery, whatever his name is. He didn't train nobody. He got the player already developed in the NFL and says he was a trainer. No, he's not. A trainer takes them from youth and makes sure that they go step by step, incrementally, all the way up, and that's their coach and trainer. That's the guy. She ain't fucking taking 3 techniques in the NFL at age 9 and training them to be NFL players. Stop it, homie. There's nothing to debunk. She's getting players that are already mature and ready to go.
She's not though.
Stop. Yes, she is, Smitty. Smitty.
No, I'm not arguing
Smitty,
with you.
She's not taking no kids. You don't even know what a 3 technique is. How's she going to get you ready?
Listen, I'm not talking about. That's what I'm saying. That comment is why we're on different pages.
Smitty, she can't train you though.
She's not training like a position. She's not training.
I get it, Smitty. I understand.
Okay, then why you keep saying that then?
Because it all comes down to position in the NFL, Smitty. The NFL's position based, Smitty. What do you mean? You're telling me. See,
never mind. You understand what I'm saying?
But here's the problem we have. She said mentally trains them. And then she went to mental health, and I already knew where it was going from there. So I'm not tripping. Go ahead and do what you want. She's not mentally training somebody in a space that she's never played in. It's asinine, homie. It's absolutely asinine to fucking sit up here and tell me that you're going to get me mentally ready to take on a combat sport against a fucking 350-pound old lineman, homie. It's not happening. Why are we still stuck in this fucking space? It ain't happening. She's not mentally training nobody, homie. Like, come on, we got to get over this shit, homie. I'm just telling you, each his own. I'm glad. Respectfully, I'm glad she does what she does. I'm glad she.
You can't say respectfully after all that. So that's why
But I told her. I told her I respected her in her face.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying, but you're you literally diss everything she do. You said you're not fucking training these athletes. You're not doing her mental health. You didn't play it. So basically, what you're saying is, without saying it, you're saying what she does is bullshit. But then you flipped it at the end and said, but respectfully, though, I'm glad she does it.
No, I didn't.
You can't do 2 things.
No, I didn't, homie. See, y'all ain't listening. I said she's not training football players. I didn't say she wasn't talking and training great track athletes, volleyball, softball, basketball. I never said shit about it, did I? I said football specific. She's not training them, homie. So I'm just trying to figure it out. And this is why females always at the end want the pin. Because it's the last guy with the pin that wins on the board. Is it not, Smitty? When you're in the meeting and your OC and your DC are going at it, and whoever had the pin last wins. That's just how it works. That's how it works. So females always want the pin last. So that's why she said, oh, well, you called me a clown. She got all mad. But she already disrespected me, too. I don't understand why she could bark and not bite. I don't get it. Come on, homie. So, anyway.
My one thing, and me and you've argued on this between us before. You have like, I don't know if it's a skill. I don't know if you do it on purpose, like you're trolling, or if you just be like so like hyped up that you don't realize it. I'll say something specific, and then like you'll take that and then say something completely else. And then it caused a whole argument about something else that had nothing to do with what I actually literally said. Yeah. You have like a really good skill. Next time you do it, I'll point at it so you know what I'm talking about. But she did research and guarantee you, because I knew by her line of questioning that she specifically wanted to target my relationship with my daughter. Keep it funky. I already know. And my relationship with my daughter is where she went at. And that's why she said you failed at life. And if you had females in your life, you may not have failed at life as bad as you did. Keep it funky. That's what she said. Well, at the time, I thought she was talking about some football last chance you getting fired. I swear to God. But you saying that, I hear you now. She said life. She said life, homie. Stop. Like, y'all don't listen. Y'all don't listen, homie. See what I'm saying? That's why it's okay when she say it. And by the way, there's not one female in the chat that agreed with her. Not one. Leah was the number one. And Leah's a former athlete. Leah, why don't they agree with her then? Like, homie, we got to stop with the bullshit. Agreeing don't mean. Here's the thing, though. Like, I respect my chat. No, but she's acting like to get validated. People disagree with you all the time. You still stand on what you stand on. But it's about agreeing to specific points and topics. Like the problem is the females that think and they come at me with the sexist takes. They don't understand. See, when I cooked her with why I protect women's sports, she got quiet and said, "Oh, I agree. I appreciate you telling me that." She said it. She had no rebuttal. So when I told her that, she understood and I just wanted to be respectful and tell her why. And I told her in a way. Mm-hmm. Then she goes to the media, flips it, and talks about sexist and why you fell, blah, blah, blah. They go at me and use the sexist shit, Smitty, because they act as if no females at all will fuck with me. The problem is real females is what fuck with me. That's what I want. I want real females that want to fuck a dick and want dick, not a pussy. Listen, that's different, homie. You smart as fuck, bro. So I'm just telling you, that's a difference. You have a real conversation, bro. Like, I'm your guy, but you do go at women a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like football. In football. I'm saying you make it a point though. Like you make it like a real in football. That's my belief though. It's something you're really passionate about. Yeah, it's my passion is football. I'm saying, like you do make sure, I know you're joking, but I mean, it's like every joke has some seriousness to it. So when you say the kitchen comment, sure it's a joke, but I mean, all right, but the dirty feet. I told her that though. It's a joke, but I'm saying like this ain't just some it's not a one-off. Is what I'm trying to say. Like you are consistent how you feel about women. So I'm not gonna call you a sexist at all. But I'm gonna say that you football though. You do. We gotta make sure we keep disrespectful to women. I believe, and I said that. I do. Here's the thing though. You gotta keep it in the lane I'm referring to though. Why do we keep moving the needle about we keep putting females in this one whole jar that I put all females in one jar, and that's how I go about it. It's females here, and then it's females in football spaces here. This is the target audience, homie. I never go at females about anything other than it's not just football. No, it's not. We fucking around with WNBA or whatever. Sit on WNBA all the time. But I never said they shouldn't play. Nobody watches it. Lord of the Rim. Yeah. But that's my point. I never said they shouldn't play football. Or shouldn't play WNBA though. Right. Yeah, but you ever heard me say females shouldn't play each other? I've never said that. I'm not talking. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying if somebody just studied JB and studied the show for a year and they just took out certain points from both hosts, they're like, all right, Smitty's he's a liberal, he's Democrat, he's a Lamar Jackson stan, he's a fucking Colts fan. Oh, he's banned while he's Pacers and Lakers. I'm saying the certain things about JB, he's a rounds guy. He's from Compton. He loves JUCO. He's a coach. He's a mentor. He don't fuck with women in football at all. He don't like women talking the game. He don't like women. Like, these are things that if we just like broke it down, like that's part of your brand. What I'm saying, like you don't fuck with I don't know. It's weird, bro. You contradict yourself, so it makes it tough. It makes it tough. You say you support them and all that, but then you spend a lot of time and energy going at it. So that's why I be getting confused on here. I'm like, damn, like
I know, but that's why like Marcellus.
But then people say, "Oh, you're sipping."
But that's why Marcellus and his wife are totally in agreement with protecting female sports in the way that I'm doing it because they
said them as if I'm not, and a lot of people aren't.
No. I'm just saying in specific. There's females in this space that understand what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
You're talking about men playing in women's sport. That's a different conversation.
But that's protecting the sport. That's the number one reason I created that merch, right?
You're changing the subject, though. Yeah, I'm with you on that. But
no, but I had to clarify why I meant protect women's sport. It wasn't just football, though. It was a man swimmer, women beating our women's asses in swimming. It's a man wrestler. It's a man boxer beating a female in boxing. That's all sports. Last time I checked, homie.
Yeah, but that's one area that's one area that you defend them. You do defend them on that area. That's the one area I would give you sports. That's the one area. But that's like saying, oh, I got one black friend, so I'm not racist.
That's not at all. No, it's not.
So you got one area that you defend them, and so you just love women.
No, it's not. I don't understand why you don't grasp the concept, homie. When have I? That's all women's sports. I go at women.
Topic, though.
Smitty, I go at women in football. I don't understand why that's so hard to understand.
Even basketball.
No, I don't. I don't give a fuck if they play each other. I don't give a fuck if they play each other in basketball. I just say it's a shitty sport.
Right. You're missing my point. Like, what I'm saying is, as in totality, fuck the specifics of what you're saying. My point is, in totality, the energy that you put out towards women in sports and women athletes is that you don't respect them. Yes, there's certain sports that you don't mind them playing against each other. You don't care if they do volleyball. You don't care about it. Cool, do your thing. But it's like a disrespect towards it. You don't care. You don't care if women play basketball, but you shit on it though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's not, I don't watch it. It's not a very good sport to watch. I'm just saying for me. So, Smitty, be real though. Is women a football sport? Is football a women's sport? Yes or no?
No, it's not. It's not a
you agree with that. I don't understand. You agree with that. I don't got why you defend it then.
Because you're extreme. We talked about the other day. You're an extremist.
And you're extremist on the other end, homie.
I'm not though. I'm not saying it should be all women's team. No, I'm saying I don't care if a woman does her homework, she can talk about the game. And there's literally not a difference between a woman talking the game and a man who didn't play talking the game. That's all I'm saying. But we give no energy towards men who don't play. We find an excuse. He played in 6th grade, so he counts. Like it's like we try to find any little thing
can I ask you a question?
That saves us, so we can say they can do something.
Can I ask you a question though?
It's the last question.
I think you recall because I've had sit-down conversations with Lisa Leslie, and I told her how much I appreciated her in the 3-on-3 space in the Big Three and how she handled grown men. And I told other people how Cheryl Miller was a great women's coach. Yeah. And I said, so I don't understand why everything is that I bash women. No, it's not.
You're just super. You're an interesting cat, bro. Like
it's not contradictory at all. It's a fact. It's a fact. And then guess what I said when I came back and rounded it out? I said that doesn't mean I think Lisa Leslie can coach NBA teams. But I said 3-on-3 Big Three was a great spot for her to manage men. I said this specifically on this show many times.
But why?
Huge difference, Smitty. Huge difference.
But they're still NBA players, though.
They're ex-NBA players on a 3-man team. It's not. Stop. It's not the same. Come on now.
No,
it's like lingerie football, homie. It's like lingerie football for women. That's why.
So you don't take the Big Three serious, gotcha.
No, I think it's a good avenue, just like XFL, whatever. I don't. Do you take it serious? Did you watch the finals?
No, I didn't watch the finals.
Did you watch the NBA finals?
No, you don't shake your head. Oh, that didn't mean nothing. Like I take it serious. Like you think Michael Beasley and them boys didn't want to win that shit? It wasn't like serious. Hold on. Michael Cooper, who came on our show and talked about it, was just out there bullshit.
Smitty, you flip the questioning and switching, dog.
That's what you do. You said, "Do I take it
seriously?" Did I say that Michael Beasley and Michael Cooper don't take it serious? I said we don't take it as serious. You just proved me right. Said you don't watch it and didn't watch the finals.
I didn't watch the finals.
Exactly.
You're doing it right now. You're doing it right now.
Smitty.
God, listen, JB.
No,
I didn't say I didn't take it seriously. I said I didn't watch the championship. Just stick on what I said.
So you don't take it serious. Just like I don't take it serious as an NBA. Did you watch NBA finals?
Yes, I did.
That's my point. That's all I'm saying. We watch what's important. Smitty, we watch
what's important. You didn't really make a point. Like,
that's how macro you are.
I didn't watch the fucking. I didn't watch the hockey. I didn't watch the fucking baseball.
Because it's not serious to you. Because it's not serious to you. You're making my point.
But that don't mean the MLB ain't serious.
You're making my point, Smitty. Are you shitting me, homie? Are you shitting me? Homie.
You know what I'm saying?
Smitty, so just because we don't watch
football, I mean, entertain a serious league.
Seriously, just because we don't watch hockey, you're saying that the hockey players aren't taking it serious? Like, come on, homie. That Michael Cooper and Michael Beasley, yes, they wanted it. It was serious for them. Yeah, it was serious to those guys. I'm not saying it wasn't. What I'm saying is it's not as serious as the NBA and an organization that has 15 players on it, homie. Stop. Like, I don't understand. If it was serious, it was important, guess what we do? We make time for what's important. Keep it real. We make time for what's important. If the bitch likes you and wants to talk to you, guess what? She'll text you back. Will she not? If she don't text you back, you're not important to her, or vice versa. The same thing with what we watch. I don't understand why there's a huge difference. I don't understand why we don't grasp that concept. If it doesn't mean it's not serious to me. It doesn't. Do you think that everybody watched Last Chance U took it serious that I wanted to win football games? They didn't give a fuck. They wanted to watch the entertainment value. They didn't know that I was trying to win every game for my players. Come on, homie. It's always serious in our space. In our space, it ain't always serious to you watching, though. Like, you good, homie? You gonna live? God damn, homie. You crying?
I choked on my choke. That was a real choke.
You choked on your choke.
I choked on some spit.
By the way, that's one of the worst feelings in the world.
I thought I was drowning just now. But I'm about to die.
You need to drink a Sprite real quick.
You got one?
No, real shit. The bubbles help.
I know. Throw me one real quick. I ain't got a Sprite in here. I've been drinking water, trying to get in shape.
You got Valor.
Yeah, that's kind of similar, huh?
I hate that feeling though, homie. It's really like, it's like not a super painful thing, but it's like a pain that you don't. It's an uncomfortable bullshit pain.
Yeah, my whole day's ruined now.
No, really. To me, sometimes it'll last for 5 hours.
Yeah. And you caused it. Got me spazzing out, homie. You know, you're a good debater, though. You're good because you say shit that don't be making sense. And then we grab the hook and then we argue about the shit that didn't make, and we completely lose track of the topic. Like, you're good at that shit. I'll give it to you. It's annoying, though. It is annoying, but it's good. So
you're hating then on my tactics.
No, I hate it. Just like it pisses me off though. Like if you were my homie, I probably like.
So you're mad at how like.
I'm not hating. It's annoying though.
I'm so intelligent that old girl thought I was unintelligent.
No, I know what it really is though. You got ADHD.
I do.
And what you do for real, which is okay. It's a lot of kids got it.
I do.
And your focus. Like you just lost focus right there. Like every 5 seconds I talk, you lose focus.
See, I'm trying to figure out the main reason she came on the show, and I don't understand why we're not addressing that. Because the main reason she came on the show was a topic that she commented on, not I. I didn't even know she was. She commented on a football discussion. I don't know why she tried to flip that and change it into a whole nother thing. Had nothing to do with her track. I mentioned it. Had nothing to do with your track. Had nothing to do with any of that shit. You commented on Shaun King, a Super Bowl winning quarterback that knows the position. And that's the fact of the matter why we had a debate on Instagram and why she came on this show. Why are we dismissing that fact?
We're not dismissing it. She wasn't talking football, though, about it. Like, it was a football football topic, but she wasn't saying
the point.
She wasn't talking like, oh, Shador throws a dig round back. You know what I mean? It was just like, tell me you don't like Shador without telling me you don't like Shador. She's speaking from a standpoint of the tone in which Shaun was speaking on and what Shaun was talking about, her opinion, whether it's wrong or not. Her opinion, based upon the short clip that she watched, was that it came off as if he just wasn't a fan of Shador from boom. She could be wrong, but that was just her opinion on that. She didn't say nothing about X and Y, the X's and O's and this, that, and the third. and your immediate comment, this proves I want you to be in the kitchen.
Let me ask you this. We've
been talking for an hour and a half. So
well, you're gonna bring it back up with Shaun anyway because he's gonna. Like if she would have came out, let's be real, and talked about track, would I have even commented? No. Let's keep it real, homie. No, I don't. See, that's the thing. That's why I stay in your lane, homie. I would never have commented on it because that's not my lane. I don't know shit about track. Like, I don't understand that part of it. Why I'm the bad guy.
But she made a good point, though. We talking about fucking baseball, basketball. We talking about
no. Okay, so that was a point.
Hockey. That's a hell of a point she made.
No, it's not because I wanted to go back.
Basketball in high school. That shit don't count.
No. I wanted to go back. See, there's a difference. My takes on those things are opinionated. It's not a take. No. There's a huge difference, homie.
It's all an opinion.
Hold on, homie. She has opinions on other sports she didn't play, correct?
Yeah,
just like we do, right?
We all do.
So we talk more basketball than anything else other than football on this show, probably, I would say.
Yeah, that's right.
I won 4 state championships in high school. I played it with major NBA players.
In high school, though.
I'm just saying, though.
It didn't matter.
Don't act like I don't know nothing about basketball.
No, but you're not a savant.
Number 2, though, it's an opinion. It's an opinion, though.
And what she said is an opinion.
Hold on, though. That's why my opinion on other spaces, I don't dabble into, homie. I make an opinion, but if somebody like Samaki Walker goes out and says, hold on, listen, homie. If Samaki Walker goes out in his space on opinion that I have on basketball, I'm saying I'm bowing out.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, the fuck you not. Now you lying. I know you too well.
Hold on,
JB, I know ain't bowing out to shit. I don't care if Samaki, I don't care if Tracy McGrady. You gonna respect them.
Hold on.
You gonna respond.
Hold on, though.
Shit.
A nobody talking about Luka, I'm going at. Samaki Walker, a Byron Scott, a former player. I'm not. And show me one that I've done it with. Stop, homie. Stop. That is the equivalent to what I'm discussing right now. Ain't nobody that wants to say Luka is the best player. And then I say, fuck, shut up. No, he's not, blah, blah, blah. That's 2 opinions on the sport. Go back and forth, blah, blah. So Maki Walker says, JB, Luka will cook, blah, blah, blah. I say, hey, man, that's your opinion. Fucking, I believe you. You play, you get it, blah, blah, blah. You don't hear me going back and forth with no fucking players that played in that specific sport. Show me then. The
problem is this, Jason. The comment she made was nothing specific about the sport. It was nothing. Hold on. What you're saying right now would have a little bit of validity to it if she would have been like, man, Shador went 3 for 6. This. The O-line, they broke down on the blocking scheme, and like she was going like real football shit. You would have a good point right now. She didn't do none of that. She said she don't think he likes Shador.
Really, you really don't get it.
That's it. No, you really don't get it. That's why I want to move on because we don't get each other.
I know it's crazy.
I was doing with my girl today. Me and my girl had a little debate, and it's like I just stopped because like we're just not. She thinks each other. It's a waste of time.
Yeah. So emotionally, though, she thinks she can discuss football players and their mindset. That's the problem we have. That's why I said go back to the kitchen. You don't belong in this spot. Like real shit.
That's very disrespectful. Joking.
No, not at all. But anyway, we can move on. No, I really don't care. I cooked her. We all know it. Let's go. Move on.
Shout out to Sabrina for coming on the show.
Shout out to her.
Well, the coach, my coach, named Daniel Jones the starting QB over AR5.
That's old news.
News we saw.
That's old news. You said that's old as fuck. You said yesterday we don't want to bring on old shit.
I know, but you and our great, amazing producer, shout out, y'all put together the rundown before the show. So we're gonna talk about the topics on here. Don't get mad now.
Well, you got mad at me yesterday for bringing up Drewski though, but now when we bring up a white quarterback, it's okay.
No, I'm just trying to be positive.
Is that reverse racism?
I don't know what it is. That's a new one right there.
What was that? Is that like a dong proof?
Like Undertaker. That's when Undertaker come out.
I don't know what that is. So I'm trying to figure out. Yesterday when we brought up Drewski and the McNutt broad, the bald bitch that don't know shit about football.
I call women bitches. I'm gonna keep checking every time you say it.
I said broad. I said broad.
You scared to say bitch.
But the one, I'm talking about the naughty head.
You really got ADHD. Like you say stuff and read on me know you say it. Like that whole rant you did with Orlovsky, you completely forgot what you said immediately.
Yeah,
I'm gonna show you the video. He was like, "Oh, should I said that?"
Did you see Kevin at Trucker did a thing yesterday about us, and he did all the thumbnails on Shador?
No, I didn't see it.
And I spiked the football. I didn't know I did that.
Yeah,
so
it's like you spazzed out. It's like
to your point, I don't know what I said.
Yeah, it reminded me of like it's like
it actually makes better shit, right? It makes better shit.
It's
I
like
think
you're permanently concussed though. It's like you're impossible to argue against because you don't know what you're saying. Like you don't even know. So it's like I can't even argue with that. But anyway, it is old news, but it's here. And Daniel Jones is the starter. You are a believer in Daniel Jones. You believe Daniel Jones is going to be a comeback player of the year. Everybody who watches this show knows I'm not a fan of Daniel Jones, but at the same time, AR5, he's not ready. And I don't know if will ever be ready because he doesn't have enough reps and experience. I don't think he has enough knowledge of the game as far as reading the defenses. So at the end of the day, it's like we're stuck between a rock and a hard place. So you got to pick one. And they chose the more experienced guy, the guy who at least shown that he could be a starting quarterback for a playoff winning team, which is Danny Dimes. AR5 has not shown us that he can even stay healthy for a duration of a season. So you got to go with Daniel Jones. I agree with the decision. I know that some of the guys in the team, like Quentin Nelson, who's probably our best overall player on the team, made some comments. He was a little upset about it just because from an offensive line standpoint, it's different when you got to continue to get new quarterbacks behind you. It changes how you block and, certain steps. And, this you can understand this as a quarterback. Bailey can understand this as an offensive lineman. Things are a little tweaked differently depending on the style in which your quarterback is. And I think he wanted AR5 to start just because he's gotten comfortable a little bit over the last couple of years. And now he has to start fresh with another guy. So I get it, man.
Cap. Stop saying shit. Stop saying shit like that. Stop
I'm
talking
not confident in
cap.
What you mean?
That's cap. Everything you just said about the O-line is cap.
Oh, okay. My fault.
AR5 didn't even fucking play the last 2 years. So don't tell me the O-line got comfortable with a guy that played fucking 3 games, homie.
I'm going to say what Quentin Nelson said.
Stop. Quentin Nelson ain't no O-lineman?
Huh?
What's Quentin Nelson? The linebacker? Oh, I'm tripping. I'm thinking Leonard. My bad. I'm thinking Leonard, the linebacker or whatever.
You go talk football and you don't know motherfucking Quentin Nelson, one of the best fucking offensive guards in the game, homie.
He's just racist.
You don't know football, homie. How's he racist and he want the brother to start?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He racist. Reverse racism. I just talked about it, homie. AR5 didn't play more than 3 fucking games. I mean, why does the O-line matter? Why does the O-line matter when they don't even fucking protect the guy? Quentin Nelson, just fucking kick step, homie. Daniel Jones, fucking get rid of the football. Stop.
So now you're going to tell Quentin Nelson, a guy who's going to be a future Hall of Famer, who did the highest level, who's very smart, Notre Dame educated, played football at the high level. Now you're going to tell him what not to say. Yeah. So now you're speaking on somebody on who's an expert in this space and speaking on him. Gotcha.
Expert as a player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't coach at the highest level, homie. So you don't fight it at the highest level.
I don't need to. I can coach with anybody though. It doesn't matter.
I mean, I love the confidence. Like you think you can. Like me, I told myself I could have made a team if my knee didn't get hurt.
Let me ask you a question real quick. Can I ask you a question real quick?
You got one question to ask me.
Mike Martz, when he came on the show, did he know who I was? And we had a discussion, and you could tell, when somebody knows who you are when you could discuss football and stuff. Did he know who I was or not when he referred to, JB, when we used to talk, he mentioned it on the show. Why is that?
Because last chance she was a big show, and a lot of people.
No. He said, JB, when we talked and broke down, we've had these conversations. I've sat down with the elites of the elite. There's half of those guys that know football, and I'm just telling you, half of the guys in the NFL know shit about football. They are nepotism hires or homie hires. Let's just keep it funky. There's a lot of NFL guys that are horrific coaches. That's why tight ends that played tight end in high school, college, and NFL are coaching quarterbacks in the NFL. Just look it up. And they're 70 years old. Let's keep it real. They're not getting a quarterback better, homie. They don't know shit about quarterback. But the coach is his boy and made him the quarterback coach. Let's just keep it real. There's a shit ton of that. No difference than when females now coaching in the NFL, 22 of them. Same thing. So don't tell me that because you made it to the NFL, you're the fucking savant and know-it-all. There's a lot of fucking coaches in the NFL that aren't very good, homie. I'll tell you right now. So I sat down with all these guys and then call Sark and Saban and whoever else you want to talk about and ask them if JB knows football. That's all I want to know. Find that out, all you people.
We know you know football, but there's levels to it.
No, there's not. There is levels.
You ain't Belichick.
There is levels to it, and that's why they know. There is levels to it, and that's why they can sit down with me, or they wouldn't sit down with me.
You ain't Shanahan, homie.
I mean, they're not. Here's a true story. I had a football like Palooza type of thing on my deck in Long Beach. I had a big deck, and I had Kalani, who's the head coach of BYU, Sark, Lane, bunch of guys came over. We did this big event on my house on the deck. We're smoking cigars, whatever. Big time coaches were there. Big time. And so we had a high school symposium. We had a bunch of high school coaches that we knew come over. And they're all going over to like the big names, Sark, Lane. They want to talk to me. All of them said, you really want to learn football and know football and you have a chance, you better go over there and talk to JB. We had boards out and we had all this thing going on. They didn't say that just for shits and giggles on me. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Right just because Netflix didn't show me coach. Don't get it twisted.
Right now, it's all hearsay. It's all hearsay. I mean, I don't have
entertainment.
It's all hearsay. I don't have proof that they said that, so I'll take your word. But I don't have proof that they said that, so it's all hearsay. You know, Aaron Donald said I was the next Aaron Donald, so so take it. You know what I mean? So anyway, though, my expectation this year is that Daniel Jones will start off decent, and I think it's gonna all go to shit. He's gonna get benched. They're gonna go back and bring in AR5. They're gonna try AR5 for a little while. AR5 gonna go out there and there's gonna be a lot of this back and forth all season long. Danny Dimes and AR5 like a seesaw, back and forth.
Hey, Molly Quorum, no shit right now. If anyone wants to watch, turn on ESPN. Two men are talking football, and Molly Quorum's like this right now. The two talkers are right here, by the way. She's like this. She literally is lost in space. She does not need to be on there talking football.
She's a moderator for that show. She's not somebody who's you don't know TV, so it's hard to really talk.
She looks fucking
for that particular show.
I'll fuck, but she looks
that specific debate show. Molly Quorum is a moderator.
Yeah, I know.
She's not a contributing host.
We know why.
She's not a contributing host.
Tell me if I was the moderator, that show wouldn't be better.
It wouldn't be.
See,
because you ugly.
Because
you ugly.
Thank you. I knew you were going there. I thank you, making my point.
TV matter. No, looks matter in TV. Like that's kind of shit.
No shit.
Yeah, looks matter in TV.
No shit.
Her role.
No shit.
Is to be the moderator, get them in and out of topics. She's not Mina Kimes. Mina Kimes is a contributing host who has stats and data and can talk numbers and talk research and stuff that she did.
Somebody in the chat made a great point because I'm going to call you a hypocrite, and your hypocrisy is wild because you called me a hypocrite earlier. You have said on this show 35 times, to this guy's point, I'm a bad boy. I'm a beast on the board. But now I don't know football.
I didn't say that.
You did. You said it's hearsay, and you got to take my word for it.
You're doing it now. So this is another example of you not listening closely. Never once said, and I will bet you any money you want to bet, never once said JB doesn't know football. I said there's levels to it. And I said, we don't know for sure. I said, you never coached at the highest level at NFL, which is the fact. It's like I never played the highest level. So I'm just saying, you can't be going at Quentin Nelson, a guy who's going to be a future Hall of Famer, been one of the best offensive guards, top 3 by the league for this whole time in the league, and go at him when you just made a comment a few minutes ago saying some Marky Walker, be consistent.
Hold on. Can I discuss like Jermaine Johnson's pass rush or no? Because I didn't coach in the NFL. But I coach him, huh? I coached 28 NFL guys though, but I can't discuss them no more.
Well, you're the head guy, so you overview it. But like,
I actually recruited him and coached him.
For example, respectfully, Coach Limbo did not coach me.
Right.
He's my head coach.
But I did.
He didn't like coach me.
But I did coach.
Coach Wilt.
But I did coach Tank Dell.
I don't know.
But I did coach like 28 real guys.
What did you actually coach? Like you
everything. Yeah, I was OC, but I coached everything. So obviously, wideouts were one of them.
But you can't coach everything. So like, what
did you actually coach? I actually can. You should not be a head coach if you can't coach every position.
But it's levels to it, though.
No, but you should not be a head coach if you can't go over and give tutelage to a D lineman on certain things. You can't. You should not be the head coach.
Well, yeah. I mean, anybody.
So, okay then. You can't be the master leader of the whole business if you don't know each part of the business. That means you're half-assed. That means you're a half-ass DEI hire then.
Right, but that don't mean that you should be the defensive coordinator, or that doesn't mean you should be the.
But I was. I was a D coordinator though. I was.
I'm just talking. For example,
no, but I'm saying I actually was the OC and the DC the last year at Indy, and our defense.
Because you had to.
No, I demoted my DC, and I had to take over because we were getting gashed, and it was on me. Remember, the guy that sits on this seat, nobody wants to talk about. See, a lot of head coaches let just get fired and go with the guy they hired. No, I'm not going to have mediocrity under my name, so I had to take the defense over and the offense. And you can call that micromanager. Yeah, micromanager. You can do all you want, but not when you're 2-8. It's not micromanager. It's I got to take over because we look like an embarrassment. So it's on me. So let me ask something. Who was the D coordinator on Last Chance U for me?
I don't know. I didn't watch the show.
My point. Nobody knows. Nobody cares. They cared about me, and the 2-8 record goes on my fucking name, not his name, right? We agree to that? Mm-hmm. I'm okay. So that's all I'm saying. So it's micro to you on the outside. I'm a micromanager, but when the guy gets fired, but nobody brought it up to year one when I had to coach the O line, run the O, run the D, and the head coach, and we had a winning record. I don't get any praise. Funny how that works, huh? But anyway,
how do you run the D, run the O?
Yeah,
coach O line. No, for real, I'm trying to ask you because I know I play football, so I know how the shit works. I know we got defense goes over here, offense goes over here. We have team time, we have inside run, we have. Like, there's certain shit where unless you just like clone yourself, you just can't. You can't. It's not about you. Literally can't.
You know who you should ask that to?
Somebody's lacking on that side.
You know you should ask that to Monday.
Who?
A guy that does it right now.
Who?
Eric Weddle. Eric Weddle runs the O, the D, and the head coach right now. Yeah.
But Eric also is at the high school level, and he admitted that he has like 30 players right now because everybody, like 40 of them left.
No matter. He's been doing it since he took the job. It's 3 years. He had 100 players last year. He did it. What's that matter? What's that matter? How many players on the field? 11, right?
No, I'm just saying, but the practice, though, is different.
I understand, but guess what?
Practice, especially college.
No, it's not different.
I'm not sure how many players you can have, but like
again, it's not different. Again, it's not different. See, that's why you don't understand, because again, you're the CEO and the operator. Guess what I do? Guess what I did, Smitty?
What?
Monday, the script was, guess what? Offense is in the weight room. Defense on the field for a walkthrough install. Guess who did it? Then guess what? We flipped. Offense came out, install. Mike, you got to manage the fucking operation, homie.
That's install day. That's,
hold on. That's every day.
I'm talking about Tuesday practice. We fucking upper body fucking patted up. We hitting the day. 100 motherfuckers out here. Everybody out here. Like, how you running that whole shit?
I'm gonna tell you right now. Right, so when it's defense starters, I'm on defense and I'm running the defense against who? Dummy O, correct? Guess who's running the dummy O? Just guys with cards, correct?
Right.
Okay.
So who's running the offense right now? The main guys. Who's working with the O line right now? You see the O line guy too. Who's working with the O line right now?
No. You're talking about Indo. You specifically said team. I'm trying to break down. I've given you each schedule, homie. I don't know why you keep asking the same question. Schematically, you can make it happen if you have to run the defense. I'm not saying that's what my choice is to run the D and the O and I said if you have to. I
know you got the knowledge. I'm just saying, like, I know
if you have to, though, you can get it done, is what I'm saying.
All right. I'm saying I know how a 30-period practice goes, and I'm saying, like,
you're also talking Ball State with 85 scholarship players, Smitty, and 12 full-time coaches.
Right. So I'm saying, like, I'm looking at the whole field right now.
Yeah, you can't use all of this.
You the whole field, and I'm like, how the fuck is JB teaching the O line over there how to fucking run block, and then he's teaching the D line over here. We over there doing get off, but then he got I don't see how you can do that. That's all I'm saying.
That's why I just said I had one group in the weight room, one group on the field. If that was the situation, if it comes down to it, then I had individual coaches coaching Indo while the starting D was out there with me, and then against a dummy O with cards, and then when we flipped starting O against dummy D, I ran the O against dummy D cards and vice versa. And then I went and then I would go coach the Qs or whatever.
That's not good though.
I'm not saying it's good, but I've done it a long time. And I've been highly successful doing it.
No, you're a bad boy. I give to you, but like I'm glad you're admitting that it's not like a good thing to do it though. I'm glad you're admitting
I don't recommend it.
Hell no.
But I'm just telling you, you can do it. And Weddle does it right now. So I'm just saying. And remember, not every practice has to be the same.
Yeah. All I know is during the season, Tuesday, Wednesday practice, we out there hitting. Yeah. Monday's off day. Tuesday, Wednesday, we hitting. Thursday, you hitting a little bit, but it's less periods, like 20 periods. It's more specific. Friday, walk through, whatever, travel day, whatever. No pass, nothing. You might run around, get a little sweat in. Saturday was game day. That was the flow. I don't know how y'all did it.
Check out Bailey in the back. Check out Bailey in the back because I know we're missing some videos because we've just been kind of having this rant and everything going on. So I wish Shaun would have joined in with Sabrina because she was addressing Shaun. So I want to do some WPS shit and throw this all on Shaun and say why it's his fault. But anyway, to get this party started, Super Bowl champion, bring him in like no other. Shit. Yeah, Shaun, did you get a chance? Did you get a chance to take a listen to our debate?
I heard so I was headed to Lowe's to get a new refrigerator to put in the garage. So
hey, Shaun, you a grown ass man. Like that's a grown man statement.
No, listen. I was headed to Lowe's to get a new refrigerator to put in the garage. Because I got to lose some weight. So the best way to do that, have my own fridge. Can't share a fridge with 4 kids and a wife. Because they eat stuff that I like that I don't need to eat. So that's
I got Smitty his own fridge here at the house.
Right. So that's how I started. And I heard up until she went from attackee to victim.
Oh, man.
When you call her a clown and she got all in her feelings after she had called you a failure. That's when I got out of the car because I needed to get the Lowe's so I can get that done and get back here so I can come Blovig with my guys JB and Smitty.
So do you know that she went at you on the post and not me, but I'm sticking up for you just so we're.
She called me out seriously.
Yeah, that's why she's
nothing disrespectful. She said, "Tell me you don't like Shador without liking Shador." That's all she said.
And I said, "Tell me you belong in the kitchen." There's the post right here. So I said,
and then JB said, "Tell us women belong in the kitchen, not on the football field without telling us." So that's what led to this whole thing. That's why she joined the show, Shaun, for contact. They had a whole argument in the comment section.
Hey, I didn't realize she took a shot at the crown. They say in the wire, coming to king, you best not miss.
So I defended you. I defended you. I defended you.
Well,
because I could have broken it down for her in a way where she would not have acknowledged it today, but when she'd have got back by herself and thought about it, she'd have been like, you know what, he's right.
No, Sabrina would have listened. Shaun, if you would have been on here, it was me, you, and Sabrina, y'all would have been a good, normal conversation. Because you would have broken it down, explained it. I know her enough. So she would have respected it. And the problem is that you saw JB's you know JB, Shaun. I love JB, but we know our guy. We know our guy. This motherfucker said, "Tell us women belong in the kitchen without that's our
time." Smitty knows.
The energy's already out.
But how is that different than her telling a former NFL quarterback?
Thank you.
My evaluation of a current NFL quarterback is.
I told her that. No, I asked her that.
It's hidden behind some kind of false energy.
She didn't speak X's and O's.
I brought that up, Shaun. I asked her that.
No, she said, tell us you like Shador without saying you like Shador. Like, what's the difference?
Nothing.
Because in that particular clip, well, first of all, it's completely different.
No, it's not. It's not, Smitty. It's not.
JB, whether he's joking or not, his comment was basically saying women just belong in the kitchen. So that's boom. That's a completely different space than saying tell us you don't like Shador. She didn't say you didn't know football. I don't think she even knew that you were Shaun King. I ain't gonna be real with you. My point is this though: we watched that particular clip, and me and you disagreed on that clip. You were evaluating temperament, how he walked away, which is again some part of the game. I understand all that, but it wasn't like that was like a real X's and O's clip. That was more so just how he was reacting to getting taken out the game and struggling or whatever. So
you know what?
Go ahead, Jimmy.
No, the only reason what I'm curious about is if she would have made a post and talked about sprinter stance and hurdles, and I would have went and me and Shaun go in there and say, hell nah, her fucking nose ain't over her toes and her get off was shitty. I want to know what her response would have been. Stop, homie. Stop. It is absolutely our space, Smitty.
She did not do that. She didn't say Shador's stance was fucked up. And
she commented on a football post.
Through a dig route. This was nothing X's and O's about this comment. This is
why do you keep saying X's and O's? This is a football discussion, homie. Is it not? Is it not a football discussion?
Because you keep bringing
up this motherfucker don't grasp concept. I don't get it.
You don't know. You don't grasp concept. The example you just utilized. Listen, Shaun, please listen to me, Shaun. The example he just used was because she's a track person, whatever. If she would have did a video talking about track, and we all went under her comments and said, "Oh, the track stand should have been this way,"
she would have lost her shit.
Those are specific things about the sport that you should not speak on unless you actually did it. Compared to this. If Sabrina came at you and said, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. He threw the ball on time. He threw it off his back foot. It was in it." She didn't do all that. I'm done.
JB, you know what I just realized? Smitty is worse than Sabrina.
Worse than Mina Kimes.
Because Smitty's the guy that has the experience, but for some reason can't process the information.
That's my point.
At the right level.
I don't get it.
She said, tell me you don't like Shador.
I don't get it.
Like, listen, she said, tell me you don't like Shador.
Which she's wrong. I know you don't have a dislike with Shador. I know it. But
right. You know. But that she's serious when she said that tweet. Thanks for the interaction and engagement, too. Get up to Parr. If you guys don't follow her, go follow her. I invite it. Here's the part where I'm going to push back on her a little bit. She also said that she coaches football players.
Trains.
Okay, trains. She does not, based on that tweet and what I heard, have the capacity to get a young man to reach his full potential. If you can't differentiate what I was trying to get through to Shador himself in that post, and you took that and simplified it to its weakest form, that I don't like Shador, then I'll be honest, you shouldn't be the person that's leading and guiding a whole lot of guys that won't play in the game of football. Maybe some other sport, yes, but not football. Because the misconception publicly, and let me say this for all of you yahoos, and by the way, I need to fix my iPad. I can't get to the group, to the text to see what's going on.
Comments.
Yeah, let me say this to all you yahoos out there who've never, ever actually had to face adversity on different levels in this game of football. And I'm talking about sideline, competition, and all this. As a coach, I would not ever get emotionally hijacked. When I raised my voice, when I called the kid something that I know he didn't want to be called, it was a purpose behind it. It was not an emotional reaction. I would do things, and I might turn to one of my other coaches and be like, I want to see what he do. I'm trying to prepare you to be a trained killer on game day. How do I do that? I challenge you in practice. I make you uncomfortable. I make you have to be able to think and execute when your emotions are high and when they're low. That's a part of being a great coach. Like, she brought up mental health. If a player come in my room and start crying and telling me something going on at home, I automatically assume he's lying until I find out he's telling me the truth.
But I got to push back on Smitty. This is what I don't understand. Why is Smitty not going at you calling you disrespectful and a feminist right now and a sexist. Like he did me when I said exactly.
Well, my presentation was a little different than yours, JB.
Again. That's what
I know how to deliver stuff in a respectful way. Delivery matters. Delivery matters, JB. Stop it, homie. Don't watch your clip and then watch Shaun clip and put it side by side. You answer your own question.
Again, you hear my fucking tone, not the message, homie. That's micro. That's micro, homie.
I always say words matter.
Micro, homie. You're micro.
Homie, you gotta get better at speaking in a way where you can deliver a message without being.
It don't matter what I said, homie. Keep it real. Stop.
Homie, what you talking about? Stop.
But it don't matter. I'm not changing. I'm not
let's move on, though. I don't like talking people when they not here.
It don't matter, Shaun. I'm not fucking changing. Fuck her.
You're not here to talk.
She shouldn't be in football. She shouldn't be in football. So fuck her.
No, I don't say that. Stop. I got a relationship with her. I'm just saying.
No. I'm talking about football, homie. You keep moving it around. I'm talking football.
Hey, Smitty, what's her name?
Fuck her though, Jason. Again, words matter.
Football. Fuck her in
Words
football.
matter, though.
I don't need her in football.
That's my guest I brought on though.
I don't need her in football though.
Smitty, what's her name?
Sabrina Parr.
Tell Sabrina I would love to have a conversation with her sometimes about some of the nuances about the way we're pre-wired as men and women and how it pertains to this specific sport.
Shaun, you waste your breath.
Y'all have a great discussion. If you really want to, I can set it up very easy.
You're wasting your breath. She ain't gonna listen to you, Shaun.
Because I want to put this out there. I want to put this out there in the stratosphere. My last year in the NFL was 2004. Listen, I know a lot of women. I've dealt with a whole lot of women in my life. I haven't met one yet that could have existed in an NFL locker room pre-2005.
Never.
All different environment too, for sure. Yeah,
but if that's the group you're coaching, you couldn't exist in the locker room with that group. I think that's where the disconnect comes when it comes to this particular sport.
Shaun, it's really disgusting, dog. Like the message now is outweighed by the tone. That's the most asinine thing I've ever heard in my motherfucking life.
JB, I would never ask you to change.
The end-all message means dilly shit because of the tone now. That's fucking retarded.
No, it's not the tone. It's the words you use too. Like how you
why can't I get to the damn chat? Hey JB, I would never ask you to change. That's what make you. But you ain't you never get no audience with no black woman talking like that. You know that.
But here's the thing though, we got 5 black women in the chat that agree with me over her.
I love JB. JB, that's all JB need. We got 5 black women. I got 1 black friend. I got it.
Hey,
baby, not agreeing, disagreement. Like whatever. It's cool to have your opinion, but I'm saying how JB, put it like this. The way you talk to people, if they talk to you like that, you going off. That's all I'm saying, JB. And
no, it's not. Smitty, you act like we don't have barbershop banner, homie, and she couldn't even grasp. When I said this is barbershop banner and it's my show, not your fucking show, because she kept interrupting me. Then
our show, by the way, I'm gonna text you on that. It's our show, by the way.
Okay, but you should have checked her.
I should check you. It's our show.
See, Smitty, see, Shaun,
our show.
He can't grasp. He can't decipher a black female guest over his white co-host counterpart.
But you called it your show multiple times, so you had a chance to think about it and kept saying my show.
No, because she kept saying, "Stop interrupting me." I let her talk for 10 fucking minutes. I didn't say a word.
No, so, you kept up in there though.
But again,
anyway, this is the whole show. We got topics that Bailey needs to chop up. So let's do this. Bailey, highlight where you want me to start at right now. I don't know where we at. I don't know. I have no idea. Rajan Rondo, y'all, is now dubbed the top-ranked flag football quarterback.
It's the same topic.
United States of America.
Fuck.
Number 1, former NBA player.
Oh, fuck. Shut it off.
One of the top, point guards, I say, in the game during his tenure. I don't know Rajan personally, but I know he's close with my guy P. And listen, I don't have a problem with this. You know why? Before y'all bash it, flag football is another sport, y'all. That's why I don't know why we get so hung up on it. Flag football is not football. I wish they called it something else. And JB, be quiet. I know what you're about to say. I wish they called it something else. I wish they called it just flag ball for something else. It's not football. It's a different game.
You know what? You know what? I hate the bastardization of 707. For those that don't know, flag football originated from what professional and college football teams did for a period, which was called 707. Mm-hmm. That's where we work on our pass concepts against the defense's pass defense, but it's structured. The ball has to get out in rhythm. I hate the bastardization of flag football. You get all of these wannabe Bill Belichick's, and now you go watch a flag football. Even the highlights of Rondo. Like, I just wish they would make it more structured. So I don't dislike flag football in and of itself.
It's fun, son. If you ever play, it's fun.
So here's what I believe. When the game gets in a chaotic situation, which football does, athletes fall back on their muscle memory. The way that they bastardize flag football, it creates terrible, terrible muscle memory. And if you watch high school quarterbacks especially, because that's where flag football is really big, go look at your local high school football and tell me the mannerisms and the patterns that he exhibits physically don't mimic what he does in flag football.
So you're more, not to cut you off, you're more speaking on like young players utilizing flag football as as a pathway to play real football.
Right.
Got you. Okay.
Because you can't turn that off.
I'm with you on that.
In flag football, when you catch the ball and run down the line of scrimmage, 1 yard line behind it, and throw the ball on the other side, right there what they're doing. You can't get in a game and then all of a sudden stay inside the confines of the pocket, climb in the pocket when there's pressure, and deliver the ball on time.
Agreed. That's why I say it's a different sport. Because I agree. What you just said, Shaun, I agree 100%. But young guys, young kids, in my opinion, I don't have no kids yet, but if I'm a parent, I wouldn't use flag as like a gateway to play real football. Like, to me, it's not connected. It shouldn't be. It's its own little thing.
By the way, Bailey, with all the stuff going on this weekend, I can't believe you put this raggedy it up on the screen. Rondo looks terrible.
But it's flag, though.
It does. Even for flag, he looks terrible.
But he don't. He's number one quarterback in the U.S. So he
no, he's not.
Okay, let me ask you that.
Who created that ranking, Smitty? Smitty, you gotta do better, Smitty.
Yeah, he got to be better, homie.
I think Rival 247 Sports.
He got to be better.
Who the fuck runs Rivals in 247 Sports?
I don't know who wrote it.
Come on, dog.
Hold on, Shaun. I want to ask Smitty to name me the guys he's ranked ahead of.
I have no idea. I don't watch flag.
Name me the teams that are nationally ranked.
I have no idea. I don't watch flag.
JB, I
play flag though. It's fun.
Hey, JB, I gotta say this, and I got some friends in the business, so I don't want them to lose their job. But outside of that, I wish America would do away with high school rankings. It is one of the biggest problems as these kids pursue professional sports in our country. There's no way you can tell me who the top right tackle is in high school football because you haven't watched all the damn right tackles in football.
There's 6,500. I know this as a recruiter. 6,500 11-man playing fucking teams in high school. There's 1 million players.
Yeah, we need to do away with high school rankings. It creates such entitlement and it puts undue pressure. Like I saw some video the other day. They've ranked like some 14-year-old kid, like the top wide receiver. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, we just need to do away with that component of sports.
I agree.
Because what happens is now you got these coddled ass kids who ain't never really been coached and held accountable, and then you wonder why they fucking turn around painting their fingernails and acting all crazy and shit when they finally get a big bag.
Yeah, and that's why again go back to Shador. He was third. You know, he's been tabbed the third stringer in Cleveland. We go back to this. I don't see the hunger because of what his daddy came out and said yesterday. My son's always going to be all right with or without football. That's a telltale sign, dog.
JB, I want to address Smitty for a second with this one. Okay. Because the last time we were on, it was prior to Kenny Pickett being traded to the Raiders. Yeah. And you guys put a clip out. Great job, I think, on the show. I thought
that's Paris. That's a sister.
Paris, Bailey, great job. But Smitty, remember we had a conversation. I told you everything matters on Monday. So he didn't have any idea when he got in his feelings about not going in for the 2-minute drill that Kenny Pickett could end up traded. When you compete in a real competition, everything matters because it's really about trust as much as it is about talent. And I'm telling you, the Browns right now, as we sit here, August 2025, I've played quarterback in the National Football League. I've coached quarterback in the National Football League. I was an intern with the Steelers with Ben Roethlisberger and all those guys. Everything matters. Yeah. If they feel like they can't trust you at that level, they're hesitant to put you out there because they're the one that deal with the failures.
That's real.
So Sabrina and everybody that thinks I don't like Shador, I am Shador's biggest fan. I'm just enough of a real one to be honest about his deficiencies when you need to be honest about them. Otherwise, how's he gonna fix them, people? If you guys keep being his crutch, if everything that he does is never his fault, when's he ever gonna have to address the reasons why he dropped in the draft and the reason why after this competition he's third on the depth chart? It's not because he's not talented, y'all.
I'm with you. Not even pushback. This is my only ask of you during this season is to just be consistent with that same energy on like all the quarterbacks, all the rookies and young.
See, that's unfair for you to say that. Though.
As long as you do that, no, I'm saying as long as we put the same.
You've heard me analyze quarterbacks. Lamar Jackson is a damn 3-time MVP. I was on Lamar's ass. That was his fault that Mark Andrews didn't catch that ball. You were over here when I broke that down. Yeah, come on, don't do that.
Time out. So first of all, Jet, anytime the address is right there, puss boy, come fuck with me. Number one. Number two.
Hey, don't show up at my house. We don't play that.
Keep thinking I'm an actor, bitch boy. So number two. Number three, real quick. I want to make sure we're clear.
Drop your address.
Deion defending his kids is not the issue. I'm defending my kids. Shaun defend his kids. Smitty, when he has kids, will defend his kids. That has nothing to do with the topic. The topic is the enabled entitlement of going back on or having a fallback. Shaun, myself, and Smitty never had a fallback to go to in a comfortable situation of money, of comfortability. I never could go back and say, Daddy, can you buy me this house? Hell no. Once Shaun and I were out, and Smitty too, we were outside the house. It was all go on us. Shador and Shiloh don't need no shit like this. They don't need to worry about their futures. There's a hunger in that is real.
Can I say?
Don't have the hunger to go be great. I'm just telling you. You can say I'm wrong. Go ahead. But I'm just telling you, there's a hunger involved.
I do want to address Deion because I do think Deion is the problem. And I've never said this publicly, but Deion is so extreme in his support. He makes it uncomfortable for his friends that have these big platforms to then be honest and look as though they're going against him. So I get the dad Deion that has always supported these boys. He's done a great job raising them. They're all successful no matter what you think about their football ability. Bucky's budding superstar in the media industry. Shiloh's got the personality to go be a superstar in entertainment. Shador's got the talent to be a really good quarterback. But Deion is the problem. Deion has taken advantage of his platform to actually make his kids unlikable in a lot of situations. And the problem is all these guys on these platforms, Shannon Sharp, Stephen A. Smith, Louis Riddick, all these guys that are really tight with Deion, now they feel uncomfortable telling the absolute unforgiving truth in a lot of these situations, specifically as it pertains to Shador, because they don't want to go against Prime.
Yeah, I can't argue with that point.
But it's but when I say you do.
No, I'm not blaming Deion, whatever, because to me, Deion is being Deion. And to me, this just comes with it. But you're absolutely correct when it comes to people like not going at Shador because of connection. I know that for a fact.
Absolutely. Keyshawn, one of them. Like you can tell. Like I've been around real dudes so long, I can tell when a real dude ain't saying real shit. And this ain't a knock on Deion because these are his kids. I get it. And I don't think it's intentional what he's doing, but that's the side effect and the impact of the path he's chosen to take when it comes to publicly saying what he said about Shador. Everything that he's done has made Shador a bigger target and under a bigger microscope.
But on the flip side, also made him a bigger brand. And like it's been positive too. I'm saying
absolutely,
all negative.
Absolutely, they got to the bag,
and then in the event Shador balls out, it makes it even bigger. So it's just
absolutely,
you know what I'm saying.
I just wanted to put that out there publicly that he is to blame for some of this antagonism from some that gets sent Shador way, and he's also, whether it's intentional or not, as JB was saying, he's responsible for some of this entitlement that Shador has as well.
I want to make a comment before we move on because JB made a good point, and I would always go back and forth with this about like you use us three as examples who had tough upbringings and didn't come from money and had to go get it, and it was football or nothing, or what I'm saying, like that mindset versus Shador and Shiloh who got their daddy at the end of the day. Do you guys think it's not impossible, but do you think it's more difficult for second generation kids to make it and be good in a certain sport? We talk about Bronny, we talk about Shador, we talk about we got examples of like Patrick Surtain, baller, he better than his daddy. We got examples of people like being great.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Listen, the thing, and I'm glad you brought it up.
Yeah,
none of them behave and act like Shador. All the juniors that have gone to become successful professional athletes aren't wired like that. I got so much respect for Bronny James.
Mm-hmm.
Do you realize what this kid went through in the last year and a half? And you can look at his game and tell all he's done is put his head down and work.
Shaun, let me ask you something. All the comments on Instagram when we post something about Shador or Deion or whatever, they go back to like, we're glazing. That's all we talk about, blah, blah, blah. If Shador was good and doing good and we talked about it and had his thumbnail during that time, they would say we're glazers, we're fucking fanboys. You can't win for losing with this topic. Like, it just is what it is. So I said, I'll fucking use him as a thumbnail every day. And see,
I heard that.
That's the problem, though. Like, you can't have it both ways. Internet fucking nobodies.
I do feel bad. I do feel bad, JB, for one person. And if you are a young athlete out there that's aspiring to be great, Cam Ward, man, I'm such a big Cam Ward fan. I'm going to go get a Tennessee Titan Ward jersey. He has done everything right. All you hear from that organization is he's in the building at 5 a.m. He's working his butt off. He's a leader. He's doing everything. I am a big Cam Ward fan because for you quarterbacks out there, in order to become a worldwide household name at this one particular position in all of sports, all you've got to do is be really good. You ain't got to add nothing to it. You ain't got to take nothing away from it. And I'm so pulling for Cam Ward, man, because he deserves a lot more coverage than he's gotten. He's the number one pick in the draft, a kid that started outside of Division I football. Worked his way up to be the number one pick in the draft. And nobody
was on a podcast the other day too. Kind of, they asked him about Shador and them having some type of rivalry and some back and forth. And I don't know if we got the clip ready or not, but he's basically saying like, I don't have no rivalry. Like,
yeah, they boys.
He said that's my boy, and he's also said a lot of what the media says about him is not true. Check it out.
I don't have a rivalry with him. That's my boy. So at the end of the day, this whole process, we thought me and him were going to be 1 and 2 the whole time. Whether he's 1, I'm 2. Whether I'm 1, he's 2. And so that's just always been, our mindset. It didn't go that way. But I mean, just coming out of college, even to the draft, I thought he was one of the better quarterbacks in the draft as well, even throughout college. He's been productive where he's been every time. And he's always been, just a great person to be around. A lot of stuff out there on him ain't really, the truth. Just because they spin it different ways, like they spin stuff about me different ways. But I mean, I've always thought he was a productive quarterback. A lot of people may have their own opinion. I have mine as well. But I mean, when he gets his chance, to become a starter, I know he's gonna make the most of it.
Yeah. So that's first.
I want to bring this up, Smitty, real quick. Like, they always talk about us in Shador, talking about Shador and all that. Clicks and likes, right? I'm trying to figure out, they say you wouldn't even be talking about him if he was Deion's son. That's what they tell me on Instagram. But we wouldn't be talking about him at all because he probably wouldn't even have got drafted if he wasn't Deion's son. Let's just keep it real. He was never going to be a first rounder, Smitty. Sorry.
He would have got drafted high. He might have got drafted higher, actually.
You got to stop that take. You got to stop that take, homie. 32 NFL franchises didn't collude to keep the guy down.
I didn't say collude. I didn't say
no, but that's what everyone says, though. That's what I'm saying.
But
and I'll be honest, Deion's last name Sanders helped him get drafted that late. I'm just gonna keep it real. Yeah,
I think it was opposite. I'm not saying collusion. I just think, to Shaun's point, Shador is different. His personality is different. I don't know if a lot of GMs and owners and teams will want to see that personality-wise from their quarterback.
Let me ask you something.
Right, wrong, or indifferent.
Let me ask you.
I think that played a role. I think if he had the same exact stat line, same story, but he wasn't a Sanders, I think he might get drafted round 2. Honestly, I think he might be flipped.
Shaun, let me ask you something. Would Shiloh even have been a unrestricted free agent in the draft if he hadn't had Sanders' last name? No. He's a CFL player at best. I like Shiloh, actually. I've talked to Shiloh personally. I think he's a great kid. He's not an NFL player. He's not an NFL player.
He didn't get drafted.
He wouldn't even have been off the board at all.
Nah, JB. I know fucking. It was a Ball State basketball player that I went to school with when I was at Ball State. Didn't play football since high school. His high school got fucking picked up for a fucking a tryout preseason. Like, come on, homie. They pick up all types of players. Don't do that.
Hey, Smitty, this is why when you get in the ocean, you got to know how to swim really good. Because, see, Jason will drown you. Because he'll pull you all the way over the cliff with him. For the record, I had a late first, early second round grade on Shador Sanders.
Only one.
Only one.
So,
only
one. And regarding Shiloh's biggest issue is he's playing in the wrong era. Shiloh's greatest attribute is his physicality.
Box player.
He's a guy that will come down and knock your block off. But in today's game, that's an illegal contact, illegal hit. And now when you put him in space, he don't have great change of direction. He don't have great top end speed. So, it don't always look like it's supposed to look. But he would have been a good player in a previous.
He's what's your boy's name? Adams.
Jamal Adams.
Yeah.
That's what he is. He's a more unathletic Jamal Adams.
Jones.
And they've moved Jamal Adams to the
linebacker damn near, yeah.
Well,
that's Shiloh's problem. Hey, shout out to Shiloh Sanders. I'll be honest, man. That kid seems like an awesome kid.
Yeah.
Hell, Shador seemed like an awesome kid when he away from all that. But my message to Shador is you can't take the approach you took and ever play victim. Is this why nobody believes Drake now? As braggadocious as Drake been through his reign, once he got humbled by Kendrick, ain't nobody want to hear you play victim now, dog. That's the thing. So you young athletes, if you want to take this I'm legendary, I am the Shizmit approach. When it don't go right, boy, you can't play victim then.
So Rich, but that's where I disagree. That's where you disagree at. Like, what is he doing to play victim? I just don't see that. That's the only
we know you don't see it.
I'm talking about.
I'm talking to Shaun. I'm not talking to you, Jason.
We know you don't see it.
To me, the victimization is after the Colorado State game, you going attacking the opposing team quarterback because of some posts that he put. Like, that's the something I'm talking about, like walk into the end zone when you don't get put in the 2-minute drill. It's nothing major individually, but collectively. Listen to me, everybody that's out there. One of my greatest attributes as a coach was understanding methodology of how players react to different things.
You got words, boy.
And I know what I'm looking at. I know what I'm looking at. I could tell when he came in that game against the Rams. I want you guys to do something. Look at his body language when he got to start, when everybody was hurt, and look at his body language when he came off the sideline second half of that Rams game. It's not even the same player. And at that particular position, until you can control your emotions, Smitty, it's going to be very difficult to play at a high level consistently.
That's fair. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying because it's too much that you can't control.
Yeah, and that's 100% fair. I just think it's different too when you're used to just coming out starting, and then you got to come out in the third quarter. Like your energy probably will be a little different. Like it's probably hard to come out there like at the beginning of the game when you're coming in the middle of the game. I don't know. I hear you. I'm just keep watching. He's not gonna be playing for a while, so we're not even gonna see him. I'm interested.
Let me say this, Smitty, because I disagree with you there. Mm-hmm. Here's where he really got to dig down and get right, because you don't know when the opportunity gonna present itself.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get in your feelings. Like if they only keeping 3 quarterbacks, guess what he gonna be doing? He gonna be running a scout team.
Yep.
Don't get in your feelings, Shador. Stay in there just like they announced you as a starter. Make sure you prepared every week. Work on your fundamentals. Make sure you got a camaraderie with the receivers. And man, listen, because you don't know. Joe Flacco old as me.
Yeah, literally.
And I don't think Dillon Gabriel has sustainability at that level. I think that frame, that skill set, if everything's not perfect, I don't think it's going to go well for an extended period of time. Shador, you can look up in week 2 and be in the game. So please don't get in your feelings. Heed what I'm saying. I'm your biggest fan. I'm your biggest advocate. I just love you enough to tell the truth when I come on these platforms. And if he hears it, I'm just telling you, man, make sure you're ready to go. Because I've seen it happen so many times, Smitty. High-profile guy, doesn't get drafted where he thinks he's supposed to get drafted, not on the depth chart where he thinks he's supposed to be. All of a sudden, and JB can attest to this, he coming in coach's office, coach, man, what I'm doing wrong? Why I ain't playing? This, that. And all of a sudden, you in the game.
Now what? AJ McCarron was scheduled to be on earlier this morning. His auntie died, so T's and P's. He'll be back next week. So we do a chalk talk session with him. We have a segment with you on Wednesdays, Workbook Wednesday. So we want to do Eye in the Sky real quick. We want to break down a little Shador film for everybody out there and why he's the third stringer behind Dillon Gabriel. So Shaun,
go to film, JB.
So I want to break it down, Shaun.
He be taking shots.
What?
Go back. All right, before we get there, go back. So this is a full field view, but I do think his eyes are bad
already.
Yeah,
they're already looking at the rush. Number one.
If you see this right backer, like you got to assume if you've got them in some kind of man coverage, and I can't see the full scope, but you've got to assume this left backer in the box as we're looking at it has the back. So my eyes are on the right side backer because I got a tight end releasing. Right. So just from what I saw, when I see that backer lean towards the tight end, I know I've got a route coming into the middle of the field, which is where the
be clear, we're talking about number 40 in the box, right over number 74, correct?
Yeah, that's where my eyes should be. And once I see him moving to 87, I know if you look backside, just on a little bit of the route I saw, this left slot receiver is running an in-breaking route, which is where the void is going to be in this defense.
And his eyes are at the back of number 87. He's watching his wide receiver run the route, and it's Cardinal Sin 101. You cannot
play it, Bailey, and pause it when I ask you to, please. Pause it. See, the eyes got to go to this route coming across the middle.
Yeah.
Like once you see that front side backer vacate to go to 87, you know that space is open. And so this is the thing that I think Dillon Gabriel does better right now than Shador, is process and get the ball out. I think Shador is more talented. I think long-term he has a chance to be better, but this should be an easy throw. So this isn't bad protection. If you go back one more time and just everybody watching, look at the protection. This isn't bad protection.
No.
That ball should be coming backside to this guy crossing the field right there. Or they even got another dig coming behind that. Like that's Shador not being poised and not processing what's happening in a timely fashion.
Right.
Yeah. And then he goes to what he's comfortable at, Shaun, and that's just basically ad-libbing. And that's why in his first game when everybody was hyped on him, he threw 2 touchdowns ad-libbing with his feet. 2 good balls, but they were ad-lib balls. And if you look at the same exact formations, same exact plays, which Stefanski did, because I've watched both Dillon and Shador. If you look, same concept, same formations, because why, Shaun? And for all the casuals that don't realize, as a coach, I'm going to give them an equal opportunity to run the same shit so I can film it and watch it and break it down.
JB, now there's one time where I felt like your presentation was off because I want to say this clearly. You are the dumbest mofo on the planet if you are a person that thinks Stefanski called different plays for Shador than he did for Dillon Gabriel and Joe Flacco. You got to be asinine stupid. They all are in the same system.
That's what I don't get, man. I don't understand why these cats think that there's a completely different offense for Shador.
This ain't Madden, guys. This ain't Madden where you can go and change playbooks.
That's why we go to it's embarrassing to listen to these cats.
Who said that? Was it like real validated, like verified people? Was it some random people?
Everybody, Smitty says it. Like here's a funny one, Shaun. Yesterday, I was told that every old lineman that Shador had with him when he played got cut yesterday. I just said, dog, it's really embarrassing. I'm be honest. Like, it's fucking a joke.
But you know the problem? It goes back to Deion's relationships. Because
your post on Twitter about RG3 talking about fucking fifth string old lineman in the NFL. That's what it goes back to.
RG3, man, I think RG3 intentionally does that. He got to. Because he said one of the most asinine thing I've ever heard. He was trying to say that the competition wasn't fair, that Shador didn't get a fair shot. And I'm like, did the Commanders give Kirk Cousins the same opportunity to compete when y'all was drafted in the same draft? Wasn't him and Cousins drafted in the same draft, Smitty?
Yes, sir.
Did Kirk Cousins
third round, I think.
Did Kirk Cousins get the same amount of reps you got in practice? Like, what the fuck are you talking about, RG3?
Hey, a good friend of mine, Uso, a big time, been in the NFL, long time D tackle, Brady Fajoko, who's been on our show. I know his whole family. He posted something. His social media's got hacked, and they've been down for a while. But he hit me up yesterday because he got a new Twitter and shit. And he posted on that same thing you said. And this is an NFL player. He's like, you and Kirk Cousins were in the same 2012 Washington draft class. You were the number 2 overall pick, named starter from day one, while Cousins, a 4th rounder, barely got a look. If you hadn't got injured, Kirk likely never gets a shot to prove himself. Where was the competition, in quotes, since they took 2 QBs in the same draft? Spare us the fair competition talk. Draft status drives opportunity, not fairness, same as it was with you.
That's real.
And to me, it erodes RG3's credibility. Because it's one thing to have never been in the situation and make an honest mistake. But how is a guy that was handed the job and the guy drafted in his draft never even got a thought about having a competition for the starting spot? How's he gonna turn around and talk about,
Man, my only comment, again, I said I'm gonna make this clear. I'm not a fucking RG3 guy, so I'm not defending the guy. But only difference is that it's different between a first rounder and then like being a third. What did Dylan Gabriel get drafted 3rd and 5th? That's different than like a first. If you first round, in a bad organization, you probably gonna start. You know what I'm saying? Like that just.
Who makes more, 3rd round or 5th round pick?
Are you right? 3rd round.
Okay, sure. So the bigger investment is with who?
Dylan, for sure. I'm just saying, Shaun, it ain't the exact same as a first rounder. Like it ain't gonna be too much of a competition because you're gonna look stupid now.
So Cam Ward was drafted number 1.
He was guaranteed the job.
Do you think? Okay, Will Levis was a starter last year. You think it was a fair competition
between Will and Cam? No.
So then, what the fuck are we talking about? Ain't no fair competition going on around the NFL.
I'm with you. I just don't thought that one point.
RG3? Like when fairness came in the quarterback competition. Like, listen, you got to be great where your feet are. Yeah. Right? When you get your shot, you got to take advantage of it. Tom Brady wasn't pouting that he got drafted in the 6th round. Tom Brady was working his ass off. Because you know what? He wasn't sure when Drew Bledsoe wasn't going to run out of bounds. But when Drew Bledsoe did try and get up the field and got cracked against the Jets, guess what? Brady was ready.
Yeah, he was.
And when he got in the game, he ain't never give it back. So miss me with all of this. The competition ain't fair. I didn't get enough reps. He got a better group of guys than me. Your job when you get in the game is to get the guys that you playing with to play at the best possible part of their ability. To make them believe that we can win the whole Super Bowl. That's your job at quarterback. Miss me with all that other stuff.
Yeah, it's exhausting. And I can't even imagine if Shador was in L.A. or New York. Like, the shit would be crazy. But what do I know? I can't imagine. Dylan Gabriel doesn't sell jerseys, and he doesn't move the needle. That's really the only reason it's even a discussion. Let's keep it funky. That's really the real story. Shador moves the needle with popularity. That's it. Like, let's just be honest. It has nothing to do with the play because we know he's not good.
Stop saying that, JB.
Oh, I'm just telling you.
JB, there's levels to ability, right?
He was a good,
but
decent
you can't say Shador Sanders isn't a good quarterback. He is talented. He has all the attributes to be a good player. He has some deficiencies that are going to inhibit him from reaching his full potential if he don't fix them. But he's not a bad player.
What's he good at?
When he throws the ball in rhythm, he has really good ball location. He's like Brock Purdy in that he's a better athlete than given credit for it, but he's not an elite athlete either.
So what makes him different and stands out over?
It's not about different, JB. I'm saying the clay that's there, if he allows it to be molded properly, can turn into a really high-end vase.
But you know,
nuts and guts.
but Smith, Shaun, you know better than anyone in this room right now. There's 32 starters, and then there's another 64 backups.
But where the hole in it is, there's not 32 good starters.
I agree. I've been saying this for how long? What do you mean, Smitty? Thank you. I've been saying the NFL quarterback rooms is watered down as anybody. I'm the only one that's been saying it for 5 fucking years. But now all of a sudden, Smitty, Shaun just said it. Thank you. Get out of here. Miss me with this. Anyway, listen. Bottom line, Shaun, who's he going to beat out? In the NFL. Now, I'm talking about overall in the NFL. There's not only 32 starters, there's all these other backups. There's 3 levels of backups, correct? Let's just say there's 3 strings of guys on 32 teams, which gives you what, 96?
So let's say this. There's 64 guys because everybody don't keep 3 quarterbacks. Let's say another half of the league keeps a third. They get tricky with that now. They keep a practice squad guy so they can keep an extra this, that, and the third. But you ask who he's going to beat out, JB? Shador Sanders, if you're listening to me, you got to beat out yourself.
But it's not about beating out.
That's his only competition, JB, is himself.
But here's the thing. I'm just trying to make it. When I say that he's not very good, he's not good enough to overcome any of those other 64 guys.
That's not true, JB. That's crazy.
It is what it is.
That's crazy.
Here's how it's going to happen. I'm just telling you right now. The reason he'll move up in the pecking order of those 64, if we're just going to keep it to 2 levels, is because the Flaccos of the world and the Kirk Cousins of the world are retiring, correct?
No, that's not fair. I'm going to stop you right
now. But you know what I'm saying? You know where I'm going. The older guys are going to be getting pushed out here.
Yes,
and you're going to have an opportunity, right, to prove yourself against these younger echelon of guys, the Shooks, the draft class you were in, the last few draft classes, the Zach Wilsons and the Mormon MILF Hunters and them that are going to be put out. Shador next year will have to battle a new class, correct?
Right. And that class is good. This is a good quarterback.
That class is better than this past class for sure.
Yes. Deeper, absolutely.
Who's he going to continue to be better than? That's my point. He's not.
We disagree on where he is as a baseline player.
So JB, and make sure I'm understanding. Are you saying he's not going to be in the league then?
What's that you say?
Are you saying that he's not going to be like on a team? Is that what you're?
No, because here's the issue. Like AR5 is going to stick around because he's a freak. Let's be real. He's going to stick around for a while because he's a freak, just like RG3 did for a while after we realized, okay, he's not the guy we thought at number 2 overall pick. He's not that guy. He got injured a little bit. It hurt him. But then when we found out he wasn't a guy that was sustainable from the pocket, his athleticism kept him around the league. Let's just be real. Now, Shador lacks in that aspect. He's not a guy that can continue to do that with his feet. He's not. He's more of a Mahomes ad-lib feet guy. He's not the freak of nature. He's good enough to ad-lib and extend plays. He's not a freak. Let's just be real. If we're on that tip now, then we're all delusional, homie. He's not that guy.
So shout out
to AR5, Shaun. You know that he's not AR5.
Shout out to all the brothers of Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity. If anyone can put me in touch with Anthony Richardson, my frat brother, please make that happen.
You know, Garrick McGee coached him. He's at North Carolina. He wants to on the show, but Lambo won't let him right now.
Because here's my message to my frat brother. You got to stop being soft with a T at the end of it, or you're going to be out this league so quick. Don't forget he took himself out of a game because he was exhausted. First time he got hit in the preseason, you out the game. Come on, man. You too big to be that fragile. Like, it just is what it is. You got to call a spade sometime. Like, this is a kid. I recruited this kid out of high school. He went to Florida. People forget this. Emory Jones beat him out initially as a starting quarterback. Emory Jones. He played a couple games and hurt his hamstring. He never really played at Florida.
Right.
He springboarded that into, where was he drafted? Top 5?
Yeah.
And anointed the next savior of the Colts. He's another one. Ain't never had to really compete and earn it. And every time it get hot, man, it look like he get out the kitchen. So you got to toughen up a little bit, Noop. Like, man, this is a violent, physical game, man. Only the strong survive in football. Football is the one sport where you can't fake it. You got to really be built like that, or it's going to expose you.
I agree with you.
Like for the coach to feel like Daniel Jones at this point in his career is a better option than you.
That's bad, homie.
Man, you better do some self. Boy, look, man, good Lord Almighty.
It is pretty bad. Like you in the fuck QB room with you and Daniel Jones. After what Daniel Jones has done these last couple of years, and he got picked over you. So
man, if I was built like Anthony Richardson, and I had his ability, it's never been refined, by the way, because he's never been truly held accountable and made to develop as a quarterback. He's always been allowed to just be a flash player that has a bunch of talent. Yeah. But man, I'll slip my wrist if I lost to Daniel Jones.
Damn, you're not on wood. But the thing about it is, man, Marcel, he's talking about this. It's the curse of the gifted too, meaning that like I think in like high school, middle school, growing up, he's always been the biggest, the best athlete, and he can just get away with just out athleting you. You know what I'm saying? And that worked for a long time. But
that's what I just said.
It ain't the same right now. And even in Florida, as you just admitted, he didn't ball in Florida.
I think we get over our toes, man, on a lot of these discussions because we love to compare. And Smitty says it all the time. Marcellus used to say, comparison, the joy of a thief of joy or whatever.
Joy, yep.
The problem I have is we compare Shador and we go right to a Daniel Jones. And we say, JB, you tripping. You defend Daniel Jones. But Daniel Jones been in the league how many years and has won an NFL playoff game? We need to stop comparing rookies who are struggling to guys that have actually played the game for a while.
JB, to your point, Shador wasn't even in the conversation I was having.
No, but, I know. I'm just saying that's what
Daniel Jones is more talented than Shador Sanders.
Oh.
I don't know if Shador is going to be. Shador to me has the ability to be a better quarterback.
But my point is,
if you just go skill set, Daniel Jones is faster than Shador. He's got a bigger arm than Shador. He's bigger than Shador.
But here's my point.
I would take Shador over Daniel because I think Daniel's a mental midget.
Okay, so here's the issue. Then I don't know what Shador would be. He'd be kind of.
I don't know. You said, but you say Shador had nuts and guts, and you like his toughness and clutch moments, big moments.
Way tougher. He's way tougher kid.
Yeah, I'm talking to JB though. So that's what I'm saying.
I did say it. I do.
Yeah. If Shador take off the uniform and stop trying to emulate his dad, Shador be a damn good quarterback.
Here's the issue I have. All rookies coming into the NFL, Shaun, you can tell everybody. Aren't you on a prove it deal? I have to prove that I'm better than. Just say then. I'm just going to use then. I'm better than. I'm proving it. I'm better than. Like, why are we saying that if this motherfucker's already here? He hasn't done shit.
Oh, I ain't saying that.
I'm talking to the masses that defends the Shador Sanders because of
you're 100% right, JB, because what the NFL has exhibited in the last couple of years is they do no longer have patience at quarterback. There was a time when you were a number one pick, you would get multiple starting opportunities. But when you look at your Zach Wilsons, your Trey Lances, your Kenny Pickett's, like all these guys are first round picks, and the team they were drafted by gave up on them in 3 years or under, and they have not gotten another legitimate chance to start as of yet. So what you're saying is 100% right. At the same time, evaluation has projection in it. And when I've seen enough of this to know what its ceiling is, I do think there's a space to say this could potentially be better if they reach their full potential. But to your point, they do got to go out and prove it.
Right. And I think that's where it's at. Saying he's great and all this is wrong, and people are tripping for saying that, but saying he's a bad quarterback is also wrong. The thing is, like Shaun's point, we've seen enough in college, we see the potential, but he has to develop that in order to reach his peak. And he's not playing right now, so let's wait and see.
Shaun, we got about 15 minutes, Shaun, left. We got to get a couple things in. I wanted to talk about some college football. We're about to enter a big weekend. First time, I think, 3 top 10 games between top 10 teams in the AP era have played each other to start a week 1 season. Alabama, Florida State's won. We're going to have AJ on to talk about that game particularly. We want to use you for that spot. Florida State, Alabama, obviously Miami, Notre Dame's a big one, and Ohio State, Texas. Obviously, we're gonna get into it more Friday with you, but we wanted to use that slot for AJ since he wasn't here today and he's only on Wednesdays. So real quick, the Alabama Florida State game in particular. Any thoughts right out the gate on that particular game? I
have a macro opinion or a micro opinion that has macro impact. And it involves all of the big games this weekend.
And just in the context, the quarterback Castaneda is kind of like, y'all don't got Nick Saban to protect y'all, and he kind of been talking shit. So go ahead.
Right. Outside of Clemson, every other major team, for the most part, has a new player at quarterback. So it's going to come down to, is Arch Manning as box office as the hype? Is Julian Saying ready to take over for the Buckeyes? Is Bryce Underwood ready for box office, big time? Right? Georgia's got a new quarterback. Alabama's got a new quarterback. Oregon's got a new quarterback. Drew Aller is the most overrated quarterback in the entire country, which is why I'm not buying any Penn State stock. The only team, Notre Dame's got a new quarterback. The only team in the top 10.
Colorado, a lot of pressure on that youngster.
Yeah, but Caden's played a lot, so we know Caden is solid. Can he lift up a average group around him and take them to something significant team-wise? I don't know, but we've seen Caden at Liberty enough to know what he is, which is a good player. The team that I'm all in on, and it's crazy because he was the one guy that pushed back on transfer portal, on NIL. I'm just telling you, Dabo Swinney is locked and loaded. Cade Klubnik is the best returning quarterback in the country that's still playing for his same team. I'm all in on Clemson. I'm just telling you. And I know LSU's got Nussmeier and did some good things. And I think Mateo is the kid's name from Washington State that went to Oklahoma. Retzloff is at 2. And there's some guys who are good other places that have moved around. But the returning guy, and they can, man, I'm buying Clemson stock right now. I'm all in on Clemson. Because I just don't know about everybody else. I gotta see.
I'm a Dabo guy, so I've always been.
I gotta see it. I want Arch to be good. I hope Arch is good because it's gonna be great for college football. But it's asking a whole lot for him to live up to what people expect him to be right from the beginning, on the road, in the horseshoe. You know Ohio State gonna be loaded. Their only question mark is quarterback. Even though they lost both running backs, we know they got backs. Even though they lost 2 offensive linemen, we know they got linemen. Even though they lost almost the entire defensive line, we know they got defensive.
They always do, don't they, Shaun?
For the last 20 years, it has not mattered who went to the pros for them. So we know. We just don't know about Julian Saying and what he is.
In the event that Arch go out there and ball out, though, that's going to be the biggest fucking. It's going to change.
If Arch is slightly above average, this will be the biggest landslide Heisman winner in the history of college football.
And here's the thing at Clemson. When Clemson's D-line
they're loaded.
3 or 4 first rounders like they did when they would beat the shit out of Alabama, when they beat the shit out when they went on their run, they have that. Now, is this QB good enough to not lose a game they shouldn't lose? Because that's what Clemson's known for. They'll lose a game that they should not lose, and they lost 3 to the SEC last year. So
here's what's interesting, JB. Klubnik is a baller.
No, he is.
So Klubnik's one of these.
He struggled early last year, though. Right. He struggled early.
That was highly rated coming out of high school. He got elevated to the starter and failed initially. Right? Remember that bowl game where Joe Milton basically got himself drafted when Joe Milton played for Hendon Hooker? Right. But slowly and surely, because of Dabo's patience, and shout out to Dabo Swinney, because most people after Klubnik bombed the first year would have went to the portal. Because of Dabo's patience with Klubnik balled out second half of last year now. I'm talking about he's like fourth odds, I think, on the Heisman list. So he definitely is not a crutch for Clemson. He might be their best player, which is why
we got a couple games tomorrow that we want to touch on since it's today or the day before. And you have some familiarity with one of them, South Florida, where you coach. They got Boise, who's 25th in the nation. Or the game's on at like 2:30 or something on Thursday. It's at Raymond James, another stadium you're familiar with. 89-degree weather, Boise, South Florida. Any takeaway from that game that you're expecting tomorrow?
I don't have any inside information, JB, but I am going USF money line.
With no information. I love it.
Boise was so Ashton Genty dependent last year. They lost him. They got the quarterback back, but the quarterback's not an elite player. He's just an okay college football player. The quarterback at South Florida is actually better than him. This is Golish's, fourth year at South Florida, if I'm not mistaken. He's got guys.
Nah, it's his third.
Third or fourth, either way. He's been there long enough. He got guys. Down there in that Florida heat, mid-afternoon game. And here's what tells me South Florida's live. The spread is less than a touchdown. It's only like 6. And Boise State's top 25. I'm telling you, I'm going South Florida to pull the upset. I think they got the athletes to put Boise's guys in some situations in space. I think they're going to be fresh and healthy because it's game 1. If you go back to, was it last year or the year before? Well, the last 2 years, go look at how they played Alabama for 3 quarters. Like, he's slowly getting a team that not is the team that we had there because he's not us, but is getting better. And I think they right for it because they got a quarterback. That quarterback is pretty good at South Florida. I'm going USF to pull the first upset tomorrow.
The other game tomorrow is a guy that got a shit to get out the pot, and it's at a tough place. Nebraska and Cincinnati go battle tomorrow. I believe the game's in Kansas City, isn't it?
Oh, it's Arrowhead.
I think it's at Arrowhead. Nebraska. What do you expect from Matt Rule? This got to be the year, correct?
So we got to figure. Listen, let me simplify this. If Dylan Raiola,
Mahomes,
is a good player, Nebraska's dangerous. If Dylan Raiola is Nico, I can't say his last name, from Tennessee.
I'm alive.
I'm alive. Matt Rule's getting fired. We haven't figured out which one of them Raiola is yet. And Raiola's another one of these kids who think his shit don't stink, who is always somebody else's fault. And based on what I saw, it's not like Nebraska's elite this year at pass catcher either. So to me, that's what Matt Rule's destiny is, in the hands of Dylan Raiola. Sorry if I'm not saying the name right.
You said his name right.
And I don't know, JB. We'll find out. I don't think Cincinnati in Kansas City is much pushback. I probably would think Cincinnati give them a better game if it was on campus. That stadium can be daunting. It's kind of funny configured. The stands are right there behind the end zone, right behind the bench. But neutral field, Nebraska's physicality on defense, their ability to run the ball, that should be enough to beat Cincinnati. But big picture, boy, Matt Rule, you better hope Raiola, but I hope he turned into a good player because he was not a good player last year.
We're going to talk about more of the weekend slates on Friday with you. Plus, we have a bettor that'll be on Friday mornings right out the gate that Smitty and I have had on the show that is a very entertaining guy, and he's really good at betting. So we'll have him on Fridays. Let me ask you, though, the thumbnail, obviously, Milk and Magnesia and Travis Kelce is getting hitched. I want to show you how big of an impact this really is on other people and how crazy it is out there.
He asked her to marry him? I missed that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Big ass ring. Millions.
Yeah. But take a look at what's happening with the fall. I guess America reacted in a way in the classroom, in college camp, on a college campus, in the classroom at the University of Tennessee. The professor, Shaun, canceled class when he heard the news because he said he could not fucking focus. Take a look.
1 second, it ain't ready yet. This reminds me, as we're getting it up, I remember I was in summer school when Michael Jackson passed away, and in summer school, everybody was like, all the teachers, all the old head, like your generation was like, it was a shock. It was Michael Jackson. It was crazy. We're seeing on the flip side, a positive situation. We're seeing people trip out and lose their minds off of marriage because the Swifties is like a real thing. I know we.
But let me ask a question. Did she ask him or did he ask her?
He asked her. It was a real player.
Okay. All right.
Play it.
IOCAM midterm today, but Taylor and Travis just got engaged. Due to this information, I can't focus. You all can't focus. Class is canceled. Get out of here. We gotta go. We need time to process this information.
Are there any black people in this class, or this is all white kids? Good God Almighty!
Well, first of all, the professor's gay.
Oh shit.
Well, he is. I'm not talking shit.
Hey, JB, before you get us canceled, let me present this in a different way.
Yeah, thank you.
Heterosexual men, if you put on a shirt and if you raise your hands over your head, that shirt will go above your belly button.
I hate that, man.
Don't put that shirt on.
Shaun, that's my biggest pet peeve because I'm a big guy. I got big traps. And the problem is when I put my shirt in the dryer too many times, it gets shrinkage. So I got a couple shirts that does that, and it pisses me off. I know exactly what you're talking about. I got to pull it down. It's the weirdest shit in the world, man.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Guys, if you lift your hands over your head and you can see your belly button, which is exactly what would happen with this little too small for classroom t-shirt, listen, don't wear it. All right, JB, please don't get us canceled. I just got back.
Go back to the picture. So the shirt is what alarmed you guys, not the pink fucking pants. Got it.
I didn't even notice the pink pants.
Yeah, I wasn't even looking down there. I'm not even looking at a man like that in that way. So me and Shaun, we're on the same page.
But anyway, moving on amicably real quick.
902.
Can we get Travis Kelce just announced like this is his last season so we could celebrate him? Because he might as well just go be Taylor Swift's husband now. I mean, he got enough accomplishments. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Man, go be happy, dog.
Is he officially the greatest tight end of all time? Like,
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Is there a legit argument though?
Hell yeah, it's multiple guys you can argue.
Got you.
But anyway, Eaton Shander from the Shander Show is our betting guru that he'll be on every Friday on the Coach AB Show with Big Smitty. So with Shaun King. So yeah, he'll be giving us some quick fire shot. Smitty, you know, we're gonna go rapid fire. He's gonna give us.
I'll talk offline.
That'll be a sponsored segment by Underdog, who will be our DFS sponsor for the football season. So we'll have Underdog for all your DFS picks. So that segment will be sponsored by Underdog. Just throwing that out there right now. That'll officially begin Friday morning with Eaton Sanders. So Smitty and Shaun, a lot going on in the world.
I got to bounce here soon.
Yeah, we're wrapping it up.
It's 9:05.
Kelce dropped the ball. But anyway, last thing, Shaun, real quick.
Funny.
Last thing, Shaun, as we
end. Let him know what time it is. Let him know. Shit.
Fran Brown has some interesting topics to take as we wrap this up. Take a listen real quick to Fran Brown, Syracuse.
I'm blessed to have him here, right? But for me, it was better to have my son. Not saying that he can't be on scholarship because he easily could be on scholarship, but it's easy for me to pay and then get another kid, right?
I respect it. I respect that, man. Like, basically, for context for the chat, he has a son on the team who he pays for his tuition versus using one of the scholarships on him. He can obviously afford it, making what he's making over there. So he'd rather use the scholarship on another player who maybe don't have a parent who could pay for his tuition or needs the opportunity more. So I like that. I like everything Fran Brown stands for. I'm gonna keep my eye on this team more, and I hope we can really talk about and highlight the wins of him more this season. I know Syracuse is a team, it's a school. It doesn't get the shine and all the hype of certain schools, but I think this needs to be. He's a hell of a coach. I like what he's doing there. So just shout out to him.
I don't have an opinion, but I will say this: the cost of college is one of the biggest scams being run in America right now.
Oh, I've been saying it for years.
Thank you, Shaun. And JB, closing thoughts on it?
I hate nepotism. So you know where I'm at.
Here it is. So I got my thought. Shaun said college is a scam, and then JB hates nepotism. We appreciate y'all.
I think a college degree is the biggest wasted piece of paper in America.
And here's what I mean. I don't mean that it's not worth getting. I'm saying there's no president of any college in America that can sit me down and give me a dollar for dollar itemization of how in the hell it costs $50,000+ a year to go to college. There is no breakdown.
Especially Shaun, when the fucking professor lets his whole fucking class go early.
Smitty, there is no breakdown you can give me where I'm getting dollar for dollar value, especially as an undergrad. Like, get the hell out of here. Come on, man.
I can't think about it. I mean, I guess the argument would be paying all the professors on campus, and I don't know, the dorm room. I don't know. That's just a lot of money. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Appreciate everybody pounding that like. Become a member of Patreon because Mondays and Thursdays. Shaun, maybe jump in there. We're going to have that going. And we'll see you tomorrow. Steve Kim joins us tomorrow, and we'll break some more things down. Steve Kim's going to give us his top 10 games of the week. We're going to break that down, and then we'll see Shaun again Friday.
Yeah, get me on the phone with Sabrina because I ain't going to text you because you won't respond.
Now hit me up. Hit me. That's my connect.
I don't have to go outside your head. I got a rule. If I hit you one more time, you don't respond. It's on site.
Who?
Hoover. That was a damn president.
You called me again?
No, not since the 2 months ago.
Oh.
When I was on my deathbed and I reached out and you ain't holler at your boy, but that's cool. I'm back healthy now. I want to smoke.
Busy.
I want to smoke.
I know he's in deathbed. I was probably busy.
You was busy when he was on his deathbed?
Yeah. It's life though. Like, no, for real. It's the life lesson. As fucked up as it sounds, that's life though. Like for all the young cats in the chat, Shaun was going through probably a real hard time, and I love Shaun. I'm glad he's okay. I have my own shit too, and JB got his own shit too. So my life lesson for y'all, my coach told me this, and it stuck with me. Unfortunately, in the real world, nobody gives a fuck, and you got to learn that, young folks. I'm out, y'all. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Shaun, we'll see you again Friday, and Coach JB Show, Big Smitty. Shout out to Valor Energy. Get your Valor. Peace.
This the real JB. You better find the skin real quick.